Hello everyone. Hope you're all having a fantastic evening today. Welcome to Shadows of Sharn. I am your humble host, Gumber Silicon, here ready to present to you this actual play D&D campaign taking place within the Eberron setting within the Tyler city of Sharn. I am joined as usual by the wonderful detectives of the Eyes of Many. So say hello there, Eyes of Many detectives.
Hello,
Eyes of Many, Texas.
Hello.
Texas?
The caption said you saying detectives as Texas.
Oh.
That sounds about right.
Yeehaw.
Everyone.
This is the cowboy episode where we all become cowboy. And Bebop is the other one. I don't watch anime.
Can't wait for some old folk blues.
Assless chaps. There we go.
Is that in Cowboy Bebop?
No, but apparently,
It's cowboy though.
Brian, please don't stand up.
So
I want
out
the
of
stream to
left
go up
field.
then.
It was
All
so
right,
out of left
time.
field. Ass-
Oh,
Aren't all chaps assless?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
They are.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you for that. Right, if we can go ahead
Learn something
and
today, kids.
before we get our recap and begin, let's go ahead and learn about all of these wonderful faces you see and who they will be portraying today as well. Starting as usual with Becca.
Hello, I'm Becca. I use any pronouns, and today for you, I will be playing Gale Larak, who today he uses he/him pronouns.
There you go.
Old habits die hard.
Yep.
Thank you very much, though.
He will not be theoretically playing anyone else today.
No. You playing
Johnny?
yourself.
Hi, Sam Elliott couldn't be here today to play the role of Velveteen Despero, so I'm his understudy, Johnny. Velveteen Despero has he/him pronouns, and he's excited to be here.
All right, thank you very much as well. Brian.
Hi, I'm Brian. I have a hot mess with me, and that hot mess is Twister. They. Go through it.
Thank you very much as well. Twister also apparently an assless chaps during this whole time. Stone.
That's more likely Gale, I think.
Yeah. It's char coded.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
hello, I am Stone. I use they them pronouns, and I'll be playing Achaeus Endo, a Viera warlock bard who uses he they pronouns.
And thank you all. As I said, I'm Gomer Silicon. You can call me Major Nathan, he, him pronouns. I am the game master for tonight and all other nights of Shadows of Sharn. Ready to go ahead and jump into this final case yet again. But before we do, can someone give a reminder of what happened last time?
We had a meeting with the Eartains to figure out what they know and combine our intel to be like, hey, will we be able to help each other? And they're like, sure. Name your price. Yeah. And then we named our price, and they were like, whoa, big spender, even though I named a lower amount than apparently half the party thought I should
100,000.
name. Yep.
You're still getting paid essentially over $1 million at the end of it all.
Yeah, but
Wow.
I did forget to write down the amount of money that we got. But
It was 10,000, wasn't it?
a 15,
15,000.
I believe, is what I said, but then we got like half up front.
Yeah, something like that.
It's 9,000 up front.
9,000 up front. 5.
Another 3,000 on completion, and another 3,000 on completion of the secondary task.
Yeah.
So 50.
Never go to a secondary location. Pro tip. But yeah, that was a lot of it.
That was-
And
Most-
there were some other scenes as well. But from before that, because we all had our little feast together. Velveteen went off to the graveyard, I believe. That's the only other scene I remember.
Twister had an awkward time with his parents.
Well, that's normal.
Yeah.
It's normal for anyone that has parents. But yeah.
I have one other thing I want to mention, but I'm gonna save the joke for later. I believe Achaeus left to see if they could retrieve a body. It costs too much and didn't do it.
It was gonna take too much time, yes.
Yeah. That battle bus isn't dropping anybody anytime soon.
So true.
Yeah. Well, what else are we supposed to put in our cellar now?
Wine?
No, that's not. I mean, yes, that's what goes there.
We
but
already
those-
have wine there.
Yeah,
Old-
now we need a body to put there.
Old wicker furniture your grandparents tell you about, but it's too
It's
fancy
true.
to go upstairs.
Yeah, all the things that they give you, it's just like, no, it's too nice to use. You can't.
Precious belongings.
Here's
Yeah,
this nice
a
piece
body.
of furniture. Keep it wrapped and uncomfortable this entire time.
Yeah, that sounds like a good recap of last time, everyone.
Thank you.
Wait, are you saying
Am
we
I
didn't
wrong?
Are you saying we didn't go furniture shopping?
Oh, you didn't do that.
Let's
Come on.
go. Let's go furniture shopping.
We've already gone furniture shopping. We don't need more furniture. We don't have that big of a.
We need more.
Yeah.
So, Nate, where do
yeah.
we begin?
Yeah, I mean,
I believe-
we'll because they know about. They're looking into the Kyber Tunnel situation, right? For us, the
Mhm.
Underdark. For those that don't know what the Kyber tunnels are.
Yeah.
And something else. My notes
We
are garbage.
weren't we? We're gonna look into the whole sewer thing. I think. I believe that was what we were also.
Yes, we're
yeah.
looking into the sewer system that because Mordekash is pulling a Joker and a Poison Ivy and a Scarecrow and a probably Bane, probably I don't know. Can anyone else name a Batman villain?
Mr. Freeze,
Calendar Man,
Scarf,
Penguin?
Haze,
Dr. Zaz.
Mr. Pig.
Firefly,
Harley Quinn.
Two-Face.
Copperhead,
All of them
Man
have tried to poison the water supply too.
the Gotham Police Department.
True.
You're right, you should say it. Red Hood probably did it at one point.
Dick Grayson on a bad day.
Yeah, he got misty and he was like, well, everyone else is doing it.
I feel left out.
Race Shao Ghul. Nate,
Talia,
start the campaign, or else I'm just gonna keep naming Batman villains.
Okay,
I didn't
but
realize
you
how
all
many
have.
Batman villains there were.
a million of them.
Yeah, he's got quite the rogues gallery. But before we get more into Batman talk, you all took to a rest, I believe, after the meeting.
Mad Hatter.
Here on the 10th, just 11 days away from Mordekash coming back. What would you all like to do?
Clayface.
First off, are we splitting the gold we got? Sorry, Sovereign. No,
Nope.
Gallagher.
You got there.
Are
Forgot.
we splitting the shiny gold pieces that legally we can't call gold for whatever reason?
Yeah.
I mean, you're allowed to call them gold, it's just that the thing that their common nickname is Gallagher.
Yeah, but if I got a cannon and call
yes.
something $1, they're gonna get mad at me.
My
and throw their
nickname
moose at
for a
me.
gold piece is a Galliffer instead of just gold, the simpler thing to say. My nickname for the thing is longer than the name itself.
Johnny, this isn't $1. This is a toonie. Come on,
Right.
get your head out of your ass.
No, a toonie is a $2 bill.
I'm Bill, but my friends call me William.
A loony is a $1 bill, I believe.
Thank you for laughing, Stone.
I don't know
Well,
why it tickled me as much as they did.
Killer
to answer
Croc.
Brian's
Thank you, Johnny.
dude, I love the Killer Croc fights in the Batman games. There's always the ones where you have to navigate through the sewers.
We should probably
Anyways,
To answer
we
Brian's
spending the money?
question, we need to talk about how much we're gonna pay our adventurers that we're hiring, so we have to do that
we
with this money.
do.
This is not just our money. This is our money to
You
also
have to
pay them.
hire people.
Yes.
I was thinking, because this is a pretty big ask, so it should be a big reward.
This is their first adventure, right?
No,
No.
They've been literally killing demons off in the demon wastes.
We can't lowball them then.
they're pretty renowned.
Eyeball them.
5,000.
That's what I was thinking. 5,000.
Why not just give them a fourth or a fifth?
A fourth is more reasonable. So a fourth of 15,000 would be.
Doesn't divide evenly. Why would you pick a number that they can't divide super evenly and nicely?
Maybe we could just tell them we're getting, or we could just say we're getting 12,000 and give them a fourth.
They would get 3750.
Of 15,000?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's a quarter.
Feel like that's divisible by 4. If not,
Yeah,
Unless
because then they
there's-
divided amongst themselves, which is, I mean, if we just give them like 4,000, then that's 1,000 for each of them.
that also works.
Yeah.
And that would leave
Or-
us right now with, I mean, it's also like, do we pay them that now, or do we pay them that after? Like, do we pay like half and then we have a fucking bunch of shit to keep track of? We pay them
Well,
like 2,000 now and then 2,000 after.
pretty sure with all deals you do half now, half later, so there's incentive to still do the job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So if we give them 4,000 right now, they could just run away and like not deal with it.
Yeah.
It sounded pretty involved in their own personal backstories and stuff, though. So that, you know, the likelihood is that they'll assist us, and they seem like nice enough people. But we also need to, you know, string them along so they actually
Yeah. I
do
agree.
help us.
All right, sorry about that.
How dare you?
It's all good, Twister. Thank you for answering the door. I mean, it sounds like 4,000, because then they can divide it 1,000 each of them if that's what they want to do, and then we give them 2,000 up front and 2,000 when they complete it.
And then that leaves 5,000 for us currently.
It depends how we want to split it up and do math.
Well, if we give
Because-
them 2,000 now, then it'd leave us with 7,000, correct?
Yeah.
Yes, and then we just have to have either 2,000 set aside, or we take some of what we're gonna get later and keep that in mind for it.
And then depending on who helps us on, you know, get paid all the way, and then we divide it up between the 7 of us, again, depending.
Mhm.
Yeah, there's a lot of us to divide it between. 7 of us?
So it's 2 individuals currently at our homestead that I imagine will be helping us.
Yeah, that's still 6.
Are you counting Char,
I am.
Galen, and Tresh?
Fresh.
So that's 7.
Yeah.
Char
It's the 4 of
is
us, and then
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, we're so wait, hold, we're wanting Char to help.
that's up to him.
That's a
We haven't
It-
talked to him about
As
that.
again, I'm just saying, if
yeah. If
it's
Yeah.
7.
Right. I mean, yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that's reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to him.
Yeah. Of course. Whatever he's gonna want to do.
So that would be
If we give the Scions of the Sun 2,000 right now, that leaves us 7,000. And then we divide it 1,000 for each of us at this current moment for preparations. And then, but then when we get 3,000 at the end, only 1,000 of it we get to keep, the collective of us, and the other 2,000 would go to our
Mhm.
friends.
mhm.
Yes.
Which isn't, you know, a great like reward at the end of the thing, but it's still money that we don't have.
Yeah.
And then we get another 3,000 once we complete the other thing.
Yeah, once we go do the boat stuff.
Which, if we don't, then we're pretty much in.
If we don't do it, we're like fucked for the rest
For
of
a
our
year.
lives. It sounds like, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be indentured
Yeah, no.
here.
So I guess we can call them, be like, hey, this is what we've got. See if they're even, if that sounds reasonable and amenable to them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then from there, we can go look into the sewer system. We can reach out to that. Who was that one fucker at the gala that there was a person at the gala that had worked on the sewer system that was seated at one of our tables. It was in the intel sheets that we all had. Nate's looking around like he doesn't know what I'm talking about when he
Yeah, but-
gave me the sheet that said this is the sewer person.
The gala.
There was one of them there, wasn't there?
The only interaction I'm checking my notes on that, but the only interaction I can think of is the person that we were hired to bodyguard.
Was the
Was
other person
the
not at
one-
the? Wasn't there someone at the gala that also?
I'm looking. But that's also a lot to look through.
Yeah.
Hello, Nate. Nice to see you on this piece of paper as well. I could be wrong and be mixing them up with that person.
Yeah, I don't think the person you're thinking of wasn't at the gala, I'm pretty sure.
That woman stay dead because she was the one that was the neighbor of Tyson. We revived her, right? When she
Yeah,
got
we revived her.
murdered?
She's fine.
So yeah, we could go talk to her.
She kind of does owe us.
Yeah. Hey, we brought you back to life because we were, hired to protect you, and we failed, obviously. So...
But you're still alive. You're welcome.
Yeah. Sorry that being neighbors with fucking Tyson goddamn Twitter killed you, but that's not my fault.
That's the name, Nate.
Tilia Paravos.
Yeah, Tilia Faravos. It's right here in this piece of paper.
Right, yeah. So I mean, we reach out to the Scions, then we go bother her and see if we can get like a tour or something of the sewer thing. I doubt she's in on it because Rakshasa was it a Rakshasa that killed her or was it Hallis?
I think it was Mordekash.
It was
Wasn't it?
Mordekash. It was
Yeah.
Mordekash. Disguised as
Alice.
Disguised as Tresh.
no.
Oh,
Disguised
it's
as
Trash. Trash, that's right. Yeah, Mordecai disguised as Trash was the one who killed Tilia before you all revived her.
Amazing, yeah.
Incredible. I don't think she's evil because no one who is a good person would actually want to be in the sewer. Because it's gross.
I think that's gross.
So true. So true, Dusty. This is the same day, right?
This is the following morning.
It's the
Yeah.
following morning.
It's the 10th now, like Nate just said.
Just want to make sure.
We're all waking up probably in our rooms or
We're waking up, Nash and Dust.
our face down outside.
Oh?
I don't know what everyone's doing.
Face down, ass up. Sorry.
What's that?
Oh, yeah, I
What's
like
the
that.
rest of that, Brian?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sounds like a coward. Anyway, Nate, you were saying?
No, I really don't know.
Uh-huh.
I really don't know. What do you want from me?
I mean, Google is an option, Brian. It takes 2 seconds.
Fine, I'll look it up.
Okay, while he's looking that up, Nate, you were saying?
Yep.
I was saying, I was just finishing it for Brian.
You were doing
Mm.
what?
I
On
was...
stream?
Alright, that's been Shadows of Sharn, everyone. Thanks for stopping on by.
Okay, I know what it is now. Okay.
You just
Oh
legitimately. This is
my
an elaborate bit,
God.
Brian. Brian, that's not. Yeah,
Uh.
I am. I guess. did we establish a way to talk with the Scions? Or did we establish like another meeting with them, or we're just gonna be like, we're gonna send you a sending once we know more?
I think
Send
it
you a
was
sending
yeah.
when we know more.
Can you still do sending?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I did take
Okay.
sending.
Okay.
I had to like hurriedly go look because I was like thinking the other day, I was like, oh yeah, I could just use alter self, and I'm like, oh right, I don't have alter self anymore. Sending is one I still have.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast sending. Should I just be telling them like that we've got a number that we've got like the what am I telling them?
We have a idea of a plan, and we also have the money that we need to give them. So no need to lie to them. And
well, I'm just like, do we want like them to come over and like meet and discuss all this stuff, or do we just like?
And realistically, we can just,
I feel like it'd be safer to talk in person than over sending.
I mean,
I mean, you can't give money over sending. I don't know what the Cash App is, Brian, so.
Send me your Venmo. I will Venmo you.
What's your PayPal email?
Then yeah, I don't see a reason why we just don't say, hey, we have we have info, and we also have a means
them over.
Have your first payment.
We have a means of paying you now.
Okay. Do they have like a distinct leader? Like which of them is like kind of the leader?
Probably the tallest one.
That is usually how you like rank who is the leader of any like friend group. Is the tallest one. Stone is never the leader of a group.
I was
Sorry,
saying
Stone.
that because I feel like they're going to be the one who's going to be the most stoic and head facing forward during a scenario that involves.
Nate, put your
Listen to
fucking
me.
arms down.
Thank you for all these compliments, John.
Not talking about you, Nate.
God damn it.
Is
I'm
Nate canonically the tallest?
I am not giving Nate that power. I'm just saying we're also not a D&D party. We're just individuals doing D&D on Twitch. The difference.
Thank you for not giving him that power.
I'm not gonna give anyone any power, okay? If anything, I'm gonna keep it for myself and hoard it. Like I'm not a crazy person. So anyway, we're calling them.
Yeah, Nate, which one is the fucking... Is there a leader of their group?
You know,
I know Samson was the most like, oh, you know, God says that this is what we should be doing. I know that Nemzus was the one who was like, money, 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 please give it now.
So don't talk to them.
And then Algook was the one that talked to the Quaddle, as my notes so politely call it.
Do we want to lowball and then go up as we go?
No.
Well, you know, if we say 4,000, we're gonna be like 5,000, and then we go 4,500.
Yeah, and then when one of us is bleeding out, they're like, "Hey, you need healing?
I mean-
1,000? No, 2,000."
Exactly.
I understand where you're coming from on this front, Twister. I think that however this encounter goes, I think it'll just get itself over with as soon as possible without much rigmarole, because it's not that interesting to watch us god adventurers and be the one given the
Who's
adventure
watching
instead
us?
of going and what?
Who's watching us?
Why
Why are you scared? What's over there?
that's a wall. The fourth one. I'm just saying there.
If we just like call them, can we just, I don't know, maybe just one of them picks up?
Yeah. Can we just tell I message whichever one? I'm like, hey, we've got intel and money for you. Can you come over?
Yeah. And hopefully that works.
Ba-da-da-ding, ba-da-ding.
I mean, if you all
If
still
not-
want to try to figure out which one felt like the leader, that'd be like a post insight check.
I'm gonna
Alright.
be honest with you. I'll say this in character.
Fine.
All these NPCs don't matter.
Oh wait,
Just
no, I
pick
don't have
one.
disadvantage anymore, so 16.
I'm only bond selected on all my everything right now. No clue.
Mine's is a 16.
Okay, was anyone else going to?
No,
Okay.
no.
All right. So, Gale, Galen's just here nodding along, being part of the party as well. Gale, you kind of like don't really have an idea. You never really got too much of a answer for like who could have been like a leader type for them. Whereas Twister, thinking back on it, it did feel like there was a kind of like weird thing where no one was really like stepping up as the voice for the party. But for the most part, it was kind of like bouncing back and forth between the rogue Nemesis and the cleric Samson as the two who seem to be the ones who would like take more charge of what the party does.
Correct me if I'm wrong. The cleric is Samson Deneth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Of the Deneth of the Deneth Dragmark household.
Okay. It seemed like it was bouncing back and forth between the rogue and the cleric. So either one of those should be.
Okay.
I mean, I would say Samson.
I'm gonna send a message to Samson.
Okay.
We've got more intel now, and also are able to discuss more funds. If you wish to speak on that, I did not count how many words I said.
That was probably a
Okay, you'll get in response. All right. We can meet at your agency this evening, if that is okay.
I burn another fucking spell slot.
Oh no! What are you gonna use those for?
When we fucking have to fight something in the sewer, Brian.
We have to fight Killer Croc.
Yeah, we're gonna have a fucking fight against Killer Croc in the sewer. That's where he always is. This evening works great. See you then. Nate's typing his notes. Killer Croc stat block.
Okay, you don't really get a response on that one.
The fuck? Use it.
What are they gonna say?
Yeah.
Yeah, let them burn a spell slot to say okay, and then that's it.
They wouldn't be burning a spell slot.
I don't know how their magic works.
So they'll be here in the evening to come discuss things. So we've got, it's what, 9 a.m.
Yeah.
Idolines is typing.
Whoa!
Why is that? Oh.
No, not again. I know he's a piece of shit, but fuck that guy.
Yeah. So we could go figure out our sewer stuff right now. If that's unless we've got anything better to do at the moment, or if we want to go buy things and supplies and such, or I mean, before we split money, we need to talk to everyone.
And by everyone, do you mean everyone in this house, building?
I mean, everyone that we are wanting to get involved in this fight.
And who all shall be put into the fight?
yeah, Galen's here.
Hi-
I keep forgetting you're here. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't forget you're here.
Thank you very much.
Well, I mean, it's Galen's obviously getting involved. Galen's already been so involved. Trash is getting involved. I think Aura might be getting involved.
I don't.
Sin.
I don't think we're.
It's like we're not like trying to pay everyone that we're
Yeah.
trying to get to help in this. It's just like this is
Oh, bye, Brian.
upset him so much he left.
I think probably all the peripherals on this computer. Yeah, I don't think we're trying to pay literally everyone who's getting involved in this conflict.
It's just the people within our the agency. This is the agency money that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So everyone in house today. Well, if I imagine she's in house, I don't know.
So, we have to ask everyone if they're getting involved.
Yes.
I'm gonna go walk down to the basement.
Okay.
Do I remember the wall in which she burrowed deeply into it, or can I just bang on what I imagine is either some sort of lime or cobblestone? I don't know what this wall is lined with.
Hey, you can go ahead and knock on a stone wall. It wouldn't be too hard to find. There's only like 4 walls down here.
Is there like a candelabra or whatever on the wall that would be a big giveaway where I just pull it down and like Scooby-Doo opens, or
Make an intelligence check to try to remember how Fresh opened it.
you said intelligence? Okay.
Whoa!
You remember there being like 3 different indentations within like the stone wall to press in a specific sequence and how to do so.
Okay, I do that with happiness and grace in my heart.
Alright. With that, the wall slides open and you can see Tresh just kind of like sat down looking over a map of Sharn while kind of like eating some beef up some jerky, kind of like just gnawing away. Looks at you in surprise. Oh. Hello there.
Meeting upstairs. Come on.
Alright.
You do
Go ahead.
realize you can, be down here but not on the wall, right? It just feels weird.
It's just in our walls.
You never know who's gonna stop by, is all.
We tend to not have any crazy. No, good point. We tend to have crazy people stop by all the time.
And I'll just be around the corner, is all. Stay out of windows.
Jesus. Okay. I come
Man,
back
you
up
probably
upstairs.
have curtains.
I would hope we have curtains, but okay. She's here. I sit down on the couch.
So what's the meeting about?
We're discussing, I guess. Are we getting Char?
Yes,
It's up to you.
we should get Char. Char already knows a good amount at this point.
I'll go get Char.
Okay.
I start
Sorry.
eating my couch jerky.
Char coming down the stairs as well. Oh.
Oh my gosh,
Hi
Ashley's
there,
chat.
everyone. A bit of a serious meeting, huh? Ah, yes, it would be.
Yeah. We are just discussing what are we talking about? We're just trying to figure out how we're splitting this money for preparations for this endeavor that we're going into.
Yes.
We're also trying to figure out who's going to be actually coming with us or not.
Yes.
I do a broad, look of the room.
Galen will go. I mean, obviously, I'm with you all for this. Fresh also speaking. Yeah, I've been at this fight for a couple years now. I'll still be going and trying to take down Mordecai once and for all.
And we're, so you know, I believe the Eartains said something about trying to get your name cleared with the sway that they have.
That'd be wonderful. Is that part of the payment, or did you have to extend something for them?
I believe that was just part of the
That
payment.
was part of
It's part of the agreement, I think,
Yeah.
right?
I believe it was, yeah.
They didn't like tack it on with searching for the. They're like, hey, 15K and this if you do this.
Thank you all so much, then.
Yeah, of course. So that will also then make things easier for you once that happens at whatever time frame it does happen.
Mm-hmm.
No reason to worry about money for me. That'd be payment enough.
Are you sure?
I'm used to roughing it.
She was eating jerky downstairs in the wall.
We have a full kitchen.
I also said she didn't have to be in the wall, and we're at least here. Or implied she didn't have to be in the wall. Period. And points, but
You never know who's going to stop on by.
True. All right. So.
Alright. Char, looking over at Gale. I'd want to be able to help you protect your back for you.
Mm.
You know that, right?
I'm aware of that.
I won't be in the way, will I?
That's not at all what I was saying or implying or anything.
Char putting a hand over yours.
One of my hands
I'm
is
with
like
you,
definitely like
Liz.
death gripping whatever I'm holding.
Eh. I'm
If
with you with
that's what you want to do, that's fine by me.
Listen, I know I'm not as much of a fighter or like as Saul you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more show up, so I won't try
Yeah.
to be out in front against the heavy hitters.
Correct. Yeah.
It's going to get dangerous no matter what, though.
I mean, there are definitely things that are more dangerous than other things.
And by no means, we don't want to pressure you into anything. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Can I get either a persuasion or a deception from Gale?
What am I?
This is Char trying to look at you and see how you're feeling about this.
How would Twister's thing happen?
I'm fine with him helping if he wants to help.
I'm gonna insight just to see if I can get that nat 20. No.
Yeah, Char definitely doesn't pass on that.
But that insight does not necessarily mean that I have to believe.
I mean, yeah, there are plenty of context clues to prove otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why Twister said we don't want to pressure you into anything.
can at least make sure that nothing happens to this building, to your house.
If that's what you want to do, yeah.
Someone's gotta hold the fort.
That is the thing that people say and do.
Mhm.
After all your construction on it, you wouldn't want it to, get all fucked up and everything. Can I insight check him?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna as well.
I'm going to
Oh,
too.
that's better.
One higher.
At 12.
Tell me my boyfriend's thoughts.
Okay, Gail, you're the one who sees through. And that Char is... He seems scared, not necessarily for himself, but for what could happen to you. That also feels like there is a bit of a shame as he kind of like compares his own abilities and realizes that he probably would be in the way if he were to actually join the fight.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm good. Can you fucking leave? Get out of here. We'll figure it out. It'll be good. Yeah.
All right. He kind of like leans in. Kind of like gives you a pat on the back at the same time. And says in your ear, you know I love you, right?
Fuck.
Establish a telepathic connection with him. I love you too. Telepathic connection. It's... If anything were to happen to you out there, I would want to die again.
Keeping up the telepathic communication, you will return. Good thing nothing will happen to either of us then.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Bro.
We'll both be fine and everything will be okay. And then we'll be able to get out of this fucking city. Oh shit, except that then I have to do that stupid boat thing that I was telling you about last night.
Oh.
Otherwise I'm gonna go to jail. But then will the Irritates catch me? Who knows, right? Anyway, so money splitting wise, the matter of business that we're getting to on this, we're meeting with the Scions tonight, but then we're trying to figure out how we should split money across ourselves and supply wise, and all of that. So now that we know involvement wise, that was the end of the sentence.
Everyone gets 1,000.
Oh, shit. Sovereigns? Wow. Nice payment.
Gallifers.
Oh.
Baby girl's Gallifers.
Baby girl.
No crowns. I'm kidding.
Just up at the platinum.
God, no, we don't have that much.
Just to fuck with him.
Electrum, actually.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know what that is. Is that the currency that's used over in Kabara?
Yeah,
Sure.
In the cabaret?
in the cabaret. In the Kabara cabaret.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Cool. Is that just how we're gonna do it? Trish, I know you said you didn't want Annie, but I don't know what you're gonna need supply-wise or anything like that.
I should be good. I can try to set something up with Tian and Jashar to get any other supplies I'll need.
Mm-hmm.
And I just either one of you able to send a sending maybe, or try to slip out a letter or so.
Wish I could use sending.
Are you asking for that today, or I mean, a letter?
I don't need it right now.
Yeah, we got time. We can also get Chishar to come visit at some point or something or other.
Are there any other people we wanted to not necessarily have in a payment, but bring along for the attack on the Rakshasas operations when that day comes?
I mean, I don't know how many of y'all's organization there is. I mean, there's you two.
Right now,
there's Sin, there's Tian.
Yeah, right now there's the three of us with Jashar in charge for a fourth. Everyone else is spread around all of Eberron.
Do we want to even consider Ilsa? Do we even want to consider?
Well, I mean, the issue is that there's Boromar involvement. We know that for certain. We know that it's not necessary. It's not her. That's not the two daughters, right?
Yes.
From what the Irtanes said. I don't know how necessarily fond they are of, presumably. The Boromar family tree is just like, there's a lot more daughters, right?
It's just the two.
Just the two, and then are there brothers, or is it just them?
Just the two.
So then it's her father, right? Who's up causing problems?
Mm-hmm.
Presumably.
And I don't remember necessarily how close Ilsa is to her papa.
Galen will speak up on that. Ilsa... Galen Law Morales.
Galen Law Morales.
Yeah. Ilsa is quite fond of her parents and is constantly trying to get them to pay attention to her. That's why she has so many fights with her other sister.
Ooh.
The sister.
So never mind.
Yeah, so if we're essentially going to probably turn against Ilsa if we target any of the Boromar involvement in this matter. If we can avoid targeting them, great, but like if they've got... I mean, they're probably involved with the whole Rakshasa, Kyber tunnel scheme, presumably.
I have a feeling that regardless if we want to or not, we're gonna
kill Ilsa?
Not kill Ilsa, but have to do with Boromars.
Whatever the plan is, there will need to be the strike team against Mordekaiser's operations, as well as any allies that we have, for a larger base spread through the city to help maintain whatever happens here. We've already gotten some allies in that regard with the Irtanes cooperations, as well as the help that you all have received from the Dask and promised before.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ileana would be a good one.
Iana?
Sorry, Iana. Sorry.
I was about to say who's that?
Iana. Shut up.
Sounded familiar, and I was like,
Iana.
We got her. We got
Orm.
Mylena.
We got Sin, Orm, and Argentum.
We have your house, correct?
Yeah, we have Tarkin house.
Do we?
Have we secured that entirely?
As long as Hallis is helping us, we have house Tarkin.
Right.
True.
We also have Hallis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we have a useless sack of shit he's attached to. And we can maybe write something in the... We're waiting on him to write something in the paper, right? He's writing something deep and fucking huge in the paper, and that's why he's not writing shit right now.
Something.
There's like an article about it yesterday.
Like, oh, I'm sorry, the person.
Oh, I'm working on a big project, so I can't work on the
saw
news.
you.
Piece
of shit. Sorry.
No, cheers.
So we got the
Is there? Oh, we also have. Oh, what's her name?
Eilina,
Maria?
And Maria.
and we do also have Maria.
Oh yeah, I thought Maria because you already said Eilina.
Did we say Eileen?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
That was like the first name, I think.
I said Eilina. Yeah.
I was thinking Eilina, but yes, also Maria. Are there any maybes that we want to throw in there?
I look at Galen. Have you gotten any letters about what we were inquiring?
Well, the elves of Aenon, the council over here, will be able to help maintain peace within the higher wards. We don't necessarily have anyone that'll be able to join us for a strike operation, though.
Right. Understandable. But they're aware and everything, so they can be... Great. That's kind of what we got. I think, main strike is probably going to be us, in that we have a secondary one that, for lack of a better word, is a good majority of the NPCs to hit like a secondary location while we hit a primary.
Or to just even help
back us up.
To help back us up, but like I'm presuming that we're gonna have to split off into two groups, because otherwise, I feel like someone would have to be like a lot of different people in a combat then.
Yeah, I feel like the fight would end up taking a really long time.
I feel like that this isn't just a one-pronged attack. I feel like this is a multi-pronged thing.
Well,
So I feel like there would be having to, like, people here to help the populace.
I think we need to figure out more about what's either going on in the sewers or going on in that before we can determine like a full plan. But that's what we have kind of at the moment. And so far, we've got a tiny bit of money to grease any pockets that we need to. It just, I don't know what pockets are even greasable at this current moment, because we don't really have the desk. We don't have the Bormars.
Any of the other houses?
We don't have the... We don't talk to the houses.
No.
The only other house that we've really dealt with is the Dedeniaths, and they don't want to talk to us.
Yeah. I don't think it would be wise to go to... Did we want to talk to the one in prison? Was that an idea we came up with?
It's not a bad idea.
I think the people that would be best to talk to him would be, I look at Trash. People that know him pretty well. You and well, maybe once your name gets cleared, maybe you and Iana can go chat with him together. Just like, you know.
Did you make sure that the name cleared would be before?
I do not remember.
They did not state.
They did not state, no. We can ask for clarification. We have a little bell.
I'm sure they know that, like, clearing Tresh's name would just, or not clearing Tresh's name would just impede things on our side. It would only hurt everyone's survivability.
Yeah. Well, that's something to put to the side then until we get confirmation on my
We have-
criminal status.
We have 11 days. We have time.
Yeah.
It's almost 2 weeks.
And I mean, in the meantime, I mean, if we want just Iana to go, maybe you and Iana could like have a meeting or something to discuss like how that could potentially go down. If she were to go talk and like get that kind of sentence sorted out. I don't know, or just something. I'm just like spitballing ideas and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It could be a valuable avenue to explore.
Alright. Yeah, sounds
Are
like
there-
a good plan.
Are there any other like people that we know that might want to help?
Literally the only other NPC that me, Becca Morgan, can think of is Happy. And I don't know where the fuck Happy is. Happy left on a train going anywhere.
Yeah. So probably not happy.
Literally
Happy,
that's
there's a teenager guy.
yeah, there's a teenager who can dream super good. There's a doppelganger who's
There's a
kind
doppelganger.
Happy is the doppelganger.
Yeah.
And
There's a changeling.
That's
yeah.
that's happy.
No, Tian's partner.
Oh right. Oh,
yeah,
the
Nose-
fucking
Nozan?
Yeah.
I don't the one you fucked?
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to deal with them because they're the cop that are
They are
wants
the
to
cops.
fucking
Yeah.
arrest Tresh, and they're not going to be happy even if Tresh's name gets cleared.
Yeah, but what are they going to do about it? They can't do anything about it.
I don't know. They're the CIA. They probably have power over fucking the Eartains.
What if-
picked off one by one.
Yeah, but I mean, we could easily just have Tian be like, "Hey, we got word that something big is about to happen."
I'm sure Tien would be able to judge that situation though and broach it on his own. I don't think that's something we need to take care of because that's kind of Tien's.
Uh-huh.
Tien knows them the best and would be able to navigate that better than us.
And you could always ask Tian.
Yeah, we can talk to Tien. I don't think we should talk to them.
Yeah, that's true.
Literally, like
I think that's
there's
everyone,
no other people we know.
because everyone else.
There's a
is-
fucking griffin, but like that's not a person that we know. That's a bird.
That's a bird and a possible map. That's it.
Yeah, that's a cat that doesn't really like us.
Everyone else is we've already talked to and is either on our side or not, or they're not in the city currently.
I've written about the Kyber tunnels before. I just found my notes about the Kyber tunnels
There's
from literally 2 years ago.
oh,
They were potential way into the plane of nightmares. They were brought up before.
yeah
we
during
just-
the
We just never explored that route when we were dealing with the
I mean, we really didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, we were too busy dealing with your dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we have his dad.
we did.
Yeah. I mean,
My-
your parents are part of House Tarkanen, so are they in
They're-
that lot? Or-
They're a part of House Tarkanen. They're also part of the clergy here. Well, my dad is.
Would also be very interesting to see your parents not want to help you, but
I would like them to not be here when it happens, but I know them.
I mean, the best convincing is, hey, do you want to see me live till tomorrow? Yes, no.
Velveteen, do
Hmm.
you think you have much sway with the other fighters over at the Cornerstone? Those are people trained to fight.
Probably. It wouldn't be too hard. Everyone likes money.
That would be the issue. We'd have to grease their pockets with money.
But hey, to be fair, everyone likes money, but also
Everyone likes to live.
everyone likes to live.
There's also the guy that helped us with Whistle.
The one we're not supposed to
That's-
mention?
You don't know which guy I'm talking
I assume the one you're talking about.
There's this guy that we need to talk to. This guy, you don't know.
I assume it's the one who said that we
No.
never say that we met each other.
No,
or whatever.
actually, it wasn't.
Oh, not that one?
I was
Oh, are you talking about the spectator?
talking-
Was he a spectator?
Yes.
What
I-
about the Minotaur?
Well,
Was a
yeah.
There are a lot that were there.
A spectator would
There's a
be pretty
spectator
cool.
and a Minotaur.
A spectator would be pretty cool.
That's the whole, can we get the Dask on our side? And do we then have to ally with Drum? Like, that's a whole political thing in and of itself, right? So we already,
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
did we
House
like earn a
It's also
favor?
a political thing all in and of itself.
Like, what did we get out of helping them with that? What was that conversation that we had with, what was his name? Zen? The hot werewolf? Who wasn't a werewolf, but he's a werewolf?
Yeah.
The elf guy.
Yeah, the buff elf, the buff sexy elf. Hey, Nate, the buff sexy elf. Nate,
I'm
Nate.
trying to get that.
Buff sexy elf werewolf.
Hey, I have a question,
Yeah.
and this is in game, I guess. How much longer do you think this conversation will be going for? This is a genuine ask.
I think we're getting near the end, honestly.
Yeah.
Are we gonna be handling the sewer today?
We've got to go at least start getting like, we have to get like a sewer map or something at least from this old woman.
And
Yeah.
then
Have
will
our
we
meeting
all
later
be-
tonight.
So just the map today, and then
Well, it's like 10 a.m., so we got time to poke around in the sewers if we really want to, but we do have to be home by dark.
Mhm.
and we need as many people as possible.
In the sewers?
No, just in general. I'm thinking out loud.
I mean, the more the merrier. Say no to more people.
I mean, if we're trying to be stealthy in the sewers, we don't necessarily want all the Rakshasa to know that, hey, we know that you guys are going to poison the sewer system.
I
Oh.
think Velveteen meant like more people to help out
general.
the cause.
Not in the sewers specifically.
I mean, yeah, that's been the name of the game for as long as possible. If we can get people, we can get people.
Okay, that's okay.
We don't know what they're planning, which is what we need to kind of figure out. It's hard to plan more necessarily what all the people can do until we know more of what their plan is, but if we have people even on the back burner, then we're not going to be like, oh shit, the plan's bigger than we thought. We need to speed scramble to get more people when we have 1 day left,
Mhm.
and we just then have an arsenal that we can deploy as needed.
Also, I wouldn't mind like shopping around as well.
Like for actual items or for people?
Items.
Okay. I didn't know. Don't give me that. look.
No, it's fine. Like, because, maybe something might be able to be helpful. I also need to get a diamond or two.
Hey Nate, did I get mail? I sent a letter to my parents. Did I get a response at all?
Yeah, you can check the
Postal
mail.
service is quick.
That turnaround of 12 to 16 hours is crazy.
It is wild. It got lost in the mail. I'm sorry.
It got lost in the mail.
Okay, but you can see that addressed to you from your parents is a letter of acknowledgement stating that they can spend some time for the next few weeks away on vacation outside of the city. While wishing you well.
Okay, not what I put in the letter.
Oh, sorry,
The letter is I want to have a meeting with them. It was I wanted to have an
God,
urgent meeting with
That's
them.
right, sorry, I'm mixing things up.
No, I told you what I was going to talk about with them there.
Yeah, sorry, I was mixing up what you wrote with what the intention was, sorry.
No, the letter was just asking for a meeting sometime, like within the next few days.
I have a good feeling we won't be seeing KS's parents anymore in the future. Call it intuition, I guess.
They can get something. They can arrange to meet with you tomorrow afternoon.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. I'll read the letter and then just say out loud, I am meeting with my parents tomorrow afternoon.
Okay.
Yeah, just let you know.
Cool. Could you add that to the calendar so we know that you're unavailable during that time? So then if we have any scheduling conflicts, we can, defer to that.
Yeah,
Add it to the availability part of the calendar.
Yeah. I'll request it off.
Yeah, thank you.
Request tomorrow afternoon off.
But I think we go deal with sewer stuff now. That was our meeting, just trying to figure out what the hell our plan is, essentially.
Yeah.
Break.
Great.
Okay.
Good chat.
Good chat.
Team, yay.
Okay, so are y'all heading to the sewers right now then?
We're heading to the lady.
The lady.
How long will it take for the discuss to the lady in between the lady and the sewers? Hypothetically, would it be, I don't know, an hour?
I would say an hour.
Yeah, at least an hour. And remind me, this is for Lady Eartane?
No, the lady who does the sewer system. You sent her name in chat.
That's right, Tilia.
Yeah.
The one who can get all the hot gossip about the sewers and hopefully a
Okay.
map.
Yeah, it'll definitely be over an hour to get that done.
And then hypothetically, would you guys be like, I don't know, send a message to possibly me? If like, hey, this is where we're going afterwards?
That, I mean, not everyone has to be there to get the...
I said afterwards, not during the meeting.
No. Afterwards, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And not everyone has to be there for the meeting, so...
That's what I'm implying. I have something I need to go take care of. Would y'all be okay if I missed out on this
Sure, yeah.
sewer, the first part of the sewer excursion, getting the key and whatnot?
Yeah.
Want me to let you know when we do?
Yeah, sure. So I can head in the right direction and not just look around the city.
All right. But before you do that, here's 1,000 gold. Yeah. I divide the money. I know Tresh doesn't want it. Right?
Yeah.
So this is just going in the company stock at the moment. This extra 1,000, which is conveniently in my pocket.
Hey.
Do you want to keep track of our company funds?
No. I don't want to be the treasurer.
I look at Char and I give him 1,000.
That's how they can go.
Oh no.
Oh, you're being your boyfriend?
Oh, jeez.
That was the agreement that we had all made. Yep.
I'll just leave this over. He kind of like puts it underneath the couch and kind of like scoots it down a bit more.
Under the couch. Put it in our room.
You know, you could also
Art.
stay with Gale.
I love him.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, my boyfriend's so stupid.
Fuck.
He's so fucking stupid. I love him.
Fucking.
All right. Yeah. Now that we got all that dealt with and split up, I just look at the bag of coins that is sitting like half under the couch. I think we can go about and do all of our everything.
Okay.
Break.
It's fucking money. I'm just gonna take it to our room,
Okay.
put
I
it in
don't-
there.
With that, it'll be a bit earlier than normal, but we can go ahead and take a 10-minute break
Oh.
now, and then come
Huh?
back and we handle the different meetings that'll be going on.
Oh,
How's that sound?
sure.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Okay. I talk to y'all in a little bit. Hope y'all have a good little break. Make sure to get up, stretch, get a snack, drink some water, use the restroom, whatever you need to do to take care of yourselves. See y'all in a little bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alright, welcome on back, everyone. Hope you all had a very nice break as we come back over here to some more Shadows of Sharn. As our detectives decide to split off to head to different directions, let's go ahead and handle Velveteen's first.
Okay.
Alright, so where do you head off to?
To a place I really don't want to go back to at all, but we're gonna need help. Let's head back to my house.
Alright. Making your way to the middle districts of Sharn, to the Dragon House area, you come upon the... sorry, I blanked on the house's name for a sec there.
Rask.
Yeah, you come upon the House of Thrash. An old familiar sight. You can see that there are a few different people who are coming and going out of there. Some who have the mark, some who don't. Some familiar faces, some unfamiliar.
I mean, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this the proper way. We're going through proper channels, but we are short on time. Let's just head to, I guess, the individuals in charge, at least the ones that make the decisions. I'm saying this because I don't know if you ever gave me the names of these people.
Well, luckily for you, you would know of at least one of them as you met her at the latest Pain Gala. One of the people that would be having influence for House Thrashk here within Sharn. Trum de Thrashk.
It's true. But I feel like more than one individual has to be in charge of an entire house, especially a house that deals in trade and what basically feels like warmongering.
I do want to point out again that it is mercenary work, yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and try to roll a... Let's get a D100. See like who might else be here.
Alright, what number do you want? Like a solid like 57, a 73, a 29. About like a good 52. Yeah, 78. 78.
Alright. With a 78, okay, you can find someone other than Room here. As you kind of like listen in and hear what people are saying, you can see that you can find out that there is another representative of House Thrashk at large who is in here, part of the Clan of Traders and Diplomats de Beldron.
Okay.
You can
What
find that there is a Balda de Thrask here.
Okay. Well, you said they were saying some things, so I mean, I could roll stealth to not like be perceived or seen before I listen in. That's possible.
Yeah, you can attempt to roll stealth.
Okay.
Alright, 19.
Yep.
You start kind of like making your way through the house, kind of like familiar spot for you, so you know where like some of the lesser observed areas are. As you kind of like move around one spot to one spot. When you're kind of like trying to get to the offices, you feel a hand kind of like jerk at the back of your collar. And you can see kind of standing over you, about 7 feet tall, is a large orcish man who you would know is this Balda the Thrashk, just staring down at you.
Oh, I'm guessing the shadows aren't as dark as I remember them being.
We are the House of Finding. It's not hard to look for those who try to look. I thought you guys still found this house.
Front door.
You know what I mean.
We'll leave without saying anything, and hopefully they just give up your house or room to whoever wants it.
And did you happen to miss any clothes, any toys that you left behind, young one?
I mean, there's probably like a few guns hidden around here, maybe a few other weapons. Not that I can think of. Well, maybe. No, probably not. So, am I in trouble here, or because I'm still technically a part of the house?
No. It's hard to be accused of breaking and entering into one's own house. So, that's not what. You're not in trouble. Just curious.
I mean, I feel like we're all curious in this house. I mean, we all linger and work in the shadows and also find things. Or like a cat. But, you know, more of the paid to take out cats and not the curious kind. Well, I guess cats could also do that, but...
Why were you skulking over to the offices?
Well, to be fair with you, because I feel like if I were to lie, I would be implanted in this wall like a decoration. I'm here to ask for some help. And you know, the best way to do it is to, you know, head to the offices. But then when you hear conversations that are happening very distinctly and quietly, you know, the best of it gets to you. Outside of Gallifers and other fine jewelry in the city, information is, you know, of high power.
Well, you were hoping to ask for help, but wanted to make sure to steal yourself within the space so no one would see you.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, I feel like lying in this situation is only going to dig me into a deeper hole, and we know I've been there before, and I don't want to go back, so...
Make a persuasion check.
Okay.
19. Let's go over your collar. Got like, you feel like you're waking back to you. Got like turning around to see Balda. He is like he has an extra massive orc, to be clear again. He has muscle on muscle despite the fact that he's very much up there in age, probably within his early 60s.
Okay.
A very like older and wiser member of the House Thrashk as it currently stands, is renowned for like trade and diplomacy within, and able to set up different trade routes to the shadow marches for the Dragon Shard market that House Thrashk runs.
So outside of catching me here, do you mind if I keep going on? If you want to join, you can. I'm not going to say no, but you have other ideas of what you have going on today, I would say pursue them. Because outside of asking for a favor or help or whatever I have going on, this meeting is going to go quickly and fast because I still don't feel comfortable here.
What is it that you request of the house?
Well, there's an oncoming storm, and I would very much like for individuals to be there to possibly make sure the city doesn't fall when the weather gets real bad.
You'll think for a couple seconds before walking past you. You're heading to my offices. Might as well sit down for this chat.
Okay. Well, come along, large individual.
Him leading you to his office. You'll sit down at the end of one desk. Have a chair ready for you on the other.
Is it just gonna be us, or should I check behind some of these plants or bookshelves or the door?
Just go on.
Well, my good friend, here's everything. And not everything, I would say about 60% of it, Nate. And then
What
I would
do you
also
share?
I would say in, I believe it was 11 days, right? 11
Yeah.
days. I will tell him in 11 days, a very annoying and pestering individual is probably going to try to bring the end to most of the city, if not all the city. And it's going to be really bad for everyone involved. I would give names as well.
Oh, which names?
That's a good point. Hold on, let me check my notes. Because realistically... Actually, if I were to say Mordekash, would that at least draw any bit of attention?
Do you?
Yes.
Alright, make an insight check. Also give me another D100.
87. I just flipped the numbers.
Becca. Not the fight of 87. Alright. And as a reminder, just a heads up, that D100 is meant for determining some things about this character. As you were warned before, to be careful who you approach, because you don't know who is in line with Mordekash or not.
Oh, Nate.
I'll let you know the results on that some other time, though.
Oh, Nate. Please, let me kill the people that are in this house. Please. There'll be no skin off my knuckles.
There's a lot of innocent people here. What the hell?
What, Nate? What? You just alluded to he might be evil, okay? You could have said that before. Yeah. Innocent people may get hurt if we fight, Nate. You can't allude to that. Now I've got two different thought processes going. One is, have a nice conversation with this gentleman. The other is, I wonder how feeble his knees are. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, you don't really see much of a reaction. Seems to be very much keeping himself together through this. A very experienced trader and diplomat, trying to keep poker face to the whole ordeal. So this Raksasha of old, going to try to bring this storm.
So you're aware he's a Rakshasa.
It'd be foolish not to know the legends of the overlords of old. After all, that is part of what Thrash does to help within the Shadow Marches. Making
And you
sure
would-
that the old chains are still kept, as well as keeping those aberrant creatures of Kaiba out.
And you would see how that would cause issue with the city if, things go sideways. Money stops coming in very quickly when there's no city left, or world left. I don't think you would take too kindly to that. I don't think anyone here would.
Velveteen,
Hmm.
you aren't exactly the most you pushed this house away more than it pushed you out.
I mean, I was pushed into a place that I never wanted to be to begin with by someone who never wanted me. I had nowhere else to go.
To continue on,
What do you mean?
what
I
you
mean,
bring to me is a matter of great concern. Well, this house does not owe you anything, as much as you owe this house nothing. I will see what I can. Get as many people ready for this coming catastrophe.
I mean, spare as many as you can. Be prepared to, unfortunately, pay the ultimate price for it. And to be very fair with you and everyone in this house, and this means no disrespect to them, but it is a cold hard fact. Can't negotiate with death. Deals in twos. So be at peace with whatever you look to at the end of the day. Yourself, a higher power, the gold Gallifers of it all just the hope that everyone else is going to be okay. I can't say, because I'm not the decision maker in life. Someone else is, probably over that way. But you make the decision of who you would like to spare, who would like to participate, or you keep it under wraps and you tell no one. And I just made the biggest decision I've ever made in the last 6 months. Who's to say? But unless you have any other information you would like to share with me, because I've shared a bit of information myself, I know, of course, where the front door is. So,
And I suggest you take that as with a bit more felt in decision when you entered here. I've heard
Oh.
that Troom's ready to embarrass you after you embarrassed her at a party.
oh, she's still upset about that? I mean, it's been like, what, 3 days?
Yes, I believe that someone of high position within a faction is quite upset about being made fun of and talked down to at the highest of society affairs in front of a large public audience.
I mean, it's true. I mean, I did do it, but can we be honest on where was most of the lie at then? You know what we do here. You know what everyone does here.
Yes, we trade dragon shards and fight aberrations.
But, I mean, I feel like everything can't be all black and white. There's gotta be some area of gray here. I stare, seeing if I could get anything from his face.
Okay. Hey, go ahead and make an insight and see what you're trying to insight into.
Nothing. Does he have like a particular like mole on his head or like anywhere on his face? So I'll just like try and look at it, but then that might distract me. I'm just like, I'm not picking up anything.
Yeah, with a natural 1, you don't really pick up anything.
You may have some. Never mind. I'm just gonna make my leave. A pleasure as always. I will give a half bow. I will just do one of these, and then I guess attempt to stealth out of the house or out of this area. It's not an actual house. A 26.
Alright. Yeah, you're able to sneak your way out of the house without too much issue.
Okay. And then we can do this, of course, later. But hey, friends, where am I headed? And we can just, star wipe, if you will, to the other scene.
Okay. So, with that finished, we'll go ahead and move over to the rest of the party as they continue over to Tilia's household. Next door to where Tyson Ware lives.
As we're passing by Tyson's house,
We egg it.
we
I was gonna say. Too good.
does it look like there's any activity around the house, like in the house, or
Like a-
outside of it?
Make a perception check. Alright. 23.
Mm-hmm.
You look over the house and the yard. Try to kind of like peer through the windows as best as you can, and there doesn't seem to be any lights on within.
Mm.
No candles lit. Seems to be empty for the moment.
Currently, no one's home. Okay. At least that's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it.
Go up to Tilia's front door.
Knock knock.
Someone that's not me has to talk. This woman hasn't met
Oh.
me.
Yeah. Hi, Twister Cobbin.
Oh, no.
Don't do it in his voice.
I'll just start mimicking Galen.
Alright,
Yeah,
you'll hear like the door open after kind of like waiting around for a few minutes. Probably knocking again after a bit, I imagine. And you can see that. You can see on the other side is the elder dwarvish woman Tilia Bravos with a short beard, graying now on the sides, just kind of like looking over all of you. Oh, hello there.
Hi.
In a bit.
Yes, it's been.
I think it's been.
It's been.
You can hear like a click from the other side of the door, and see like Tilia kind of like just sigh in relief. Okay. Did you need anything?
We were curious. You have been working with the sewer system that's been being installed in the city, correct?
Yes, I've helped manage that and get it set up as it is right now.
would we be able to look at some of your maps of the sewers and the systems?
And why would you want to go through there?
I'm gonna put both my hands, one shoulder. Okay.
Huh?
What?
I was gonna do emboldening bond.
Go for it. I was just gonna say we should maybe take this conversation inside,
Yeah.
if that is okay.
Apologies, Gale Larac. We haven't
Oh
met
yes,
before.
this is our new associate.
Oh, nice to meet you, Tilia Ropples.
I've heard. I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You'll go ahead and open the door a bit more to let you all in. When you enter, you can see that the interior seems to be not as put together as like when you first came like months ago to help be a bodyguard. There's some kind of like scrolls just kind of like left opened up, strewn about. You can see like there's some candles that have like burned all the way down to the bottom, like wax kind of like splattered onto the table from all the melting. Sorry about the state of things. I heard that meow.
Yeah, we heard that.
He's driving me insane right now. So.
Mayday.
Do you have anything else you want to say to the class?
Oh.
Do you have anything else you want to say to the class? Oh, you want to hold on my mic?
Apologies for the kind of vague and random visit. This is in regards to the being who attempted to kill you succeeded to kill you a few months ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
Can I insight?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm also inciting.
You just walked into a woman's house and be like, "Remember when you died?"
Yeah.
That's what we like have interacted with her before. It's like,
Hey man,
yeah,
we know you
remember-
because we literally failed at our job to keep you safe.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, emboldening bond for me too.
I didn't mean to roll with on its own.
Wow.
I have to. 21. Insight.
Oh, wait, is Galen with y'all too? I just forgot to
I
ask
would
that.
assume.
If he doesn't have
Galen-
anything better to do,
Galen
he-
can be.
man.
Okay.
Galen can be.
Alright, but yeah,
Galen
that's a really...
being there-
It'd be
Probably
weird if we
helpful.
just stopped having Galen with us.
Yeah. Tilia rolled very terribly on this. She looks extremely nervous about the whole situation, and bringing up that death really got her like even more rattled.
Oh, come on. We've all died before.
I haven't.
Good for you.
We can change that.
No.
We can change.
I
Ghost
think
Twister.
Valentine- No.
So,
Sorry,
yeah,
I mean a little indelicate. But we have reason that they might be taking advantage of the sewer system that was installed.
really? I want to know why.
I'm gonna look at everyone else to see if I get approval to say more.
We've gotten intel that there have been some strange movements by them and their associates that have usually been linked to places where the new sewer system has been installed. So we were hoping to get a look at the any blueprints or anything like that, so we could help track it. We don't, know it super well. Obviously, it's a really new and very impressive thing that we don't want to mess up, obviously, but we don't want to get lost in there for eternity. So it would be easier if we had some kind of way to help track them down and like know where like little areas that they could like be hiding out in or like sneak off somewhere to or whatnot.
Oh, I would love to help, but I don't have the maps on hand. I keep them at the offices.
Insight
That makes
check.
sense.
An insight?
Mm-hmm.
I know
You
you
can
can
see
see
that
it on-
Tilia's eyes have been kind of like darting around a bit. She still has like one hand kind of like behind her back, like whatever it was that she clicked before when you all first arrived. And like she seems to kind of like go between you all and the door, like almost out of like a nervousness.
Yeah, I'm gonna subtle spell cast detect thoughts.
Okay. Surface level thoughts
Yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
are, yeah. You can feel fear coming from Tilia at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Get them out. Gotta get them out of here. Oh. Oh, I'm dead if they find out.
Oh.
So you said some of the scrolls are open, right? Or there are open scrolls.
Yeah.
What? Can I tell what the scrolls have on them from here? Where we're at?
Make a perception check. Okay.
15.
Wait.
Oh, I kind of want to try something.
Oh,
Alright.
she's been working with them the whole time.
The scroll that you see seems to be talking about the particular scroll that you look at here. It's hard to see like all of them. There's a few that are kind of like scattered a bit too far away to make anything out of, but you can see what seems to be a map of the Eldine Reaches.
And for you know, without me just scrolling through my notes and you know backing my brain, what, who, who's that?
The Eldin Reaches is the druidic
Oh.
nation that lies on the other side of the Iceborne Mountains that separates the rest of Corvair from the Demon Wastes.
That's a weird place to just have.
Do we remember if there were any sort of wards against magic at all in this? There was a lot of booby traps, right? This is a very booby trapped house.
Yeah, there's a lot of booby traps.
Are there any specific wards against spells?
I mean, I just cast a spell and nothing
You
happened.
did. I want to try something. I am gonna subtle spell Unseen Servant.
Whoa, subtle spell.
Whoa,
I've had subtle spell for so long.
longer than I have.
Can
Yeah.
I subtle spell? No, I'm kidding.
You go ahead and bring about this invisible serpent, this apparition. Go ahead and bend to your will without anyone being made any wiser.
I'm gonna command it to go to her whatever private studies or like private office or whatever here and look for, just start collecting anything interesting.
Okay.
Start collecting files.
Interesting.
I will establish. I have to do it like in 2 separate bonus actions to link up with 3 separate bonus actions because Galen's here to link up with everyone and be like, she is
Oh wait.
scared of us finding out about something.
Yeah, she has a map of the Eldar Reaches. That's... Oh, Eldine Reaches.
The Elder.
Eldine. Eldine,
It's on the
Eldine.
map. I can see.
Yeah, it's right under the demon wastes.
Yeah. So very strange.
That's where the Wolfwood is.
Whoa.
Yeah, I have a quick question.
Yes.
Would the room that I'm telling this unseen servant be 60 feet away from me, or more than 60 feet away from me?
You don't know.
Ooh.
Well, we've been here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Were
not
you
like
showing
we
where the
measured
private
it.
study is?
Are we?
I don't
No.
think so.
We went upstairs like once.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
it was pretty hasty because we were chasing after.
Yeah,
Mortar
never
Crush
mind.
Crash.
I won't cast that then. I'll know that
Okay.
I don't know where those where they are, so I'm not gonna bother casting it then.
Well, Zane,
Tried.
is there any chance that we could maybe like could swing by your office one of these days to maybe get a copy or something, or just like any guidance that you could have to offer us would be really indispensable.
Yeah, I can try to get back to y'all in a day or two.
You typically not go into the office on weekdays?
I have the day off today.
Huh.
Try to tidy up some things. Yes,
Insight
caught me
check.
in the middle of that. Okay, go ahead and try.
I
not
still
even
got
gonna-
detect thoughts up, so
I'm not even gonna believe it.
28.
Yeah, she's lying. She's trying to make something a hasty kind of like. It's obviously like a hasty like lie right there, and Gale with like the detect thoughts going up. You also kind of like continue here like just get them out of here. Why won't they just leave?
I mean, we're kind of sorry. I really don't mean to be a hassle here because we also just met. But is there anyone that maybe like could you like write us a note or something? We could go to your office like today to get that kind of situation sorted out. Like you are obviously a person of immense power, living where you live and all that. So you must have like assistants or something that we can go up to, hand like a note by you, and they can provide us with some kind of intel or something or another. I'm just, ma'am, I'm real concerned about other people getting hurt, and I'm trying to, we're trying to make sure that as few people get hurt as possible, and if we can navigate these things safely, that'll be the easiest way for us to, well, stop more people from getting hurt.
Okay. You can go ahead and try to check in with Gramdouth Meridelver at my office. You can find them over. The office space is over in Upper Central.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't be too hard to find. You'll just look for the Farapos Industries.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna insight check. Again.
Yeah, what's she thinking as she tells me that?
Okay, I'll see the inside as well.
21.
Good
Seen.
insights there. On multiple occasions tonight as I've rolled, this number has already popped up over half the time with 4.
Wow. Got my
She's
roll.
not doing great.
All right. She seems to still be nervous, getting a little bit agitated about this. And it's not that she seemed to be like thinking up a name, but seemed to have one immediately available to give.
Okay.
Whereas in the thoughts you'll hear, they'll take care of it.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey.
Probably won't
and
be
do
injured then.
Miss, is Mr. or Mrs.
Miss.
Mrs.
Miss.
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 Sorry, Miss. Farados, right?
Yeah.
You care about the city, right? You wouldn't let anything bad happen to anyone that, you know. You seem like someone that would care.
Are you about to ask me to donate to charity?
I mean, you can donate to charity.
That's what?
I'm just saying that you wouldn't give us false information, right?
I don't see the benefit of lying in this moment, no.
Then why have you?
That's very rude to say.
You're not saying it's incorrect.
I nearly had my life taken away from me some time ago when you were all supposed to protect me. Thank you for bringing me back to life.
Doesn't seem like you're thankful. Seems like you're guarded. Seems like you want to get rid of us.
I'm sorry that I'm not exactly feeling the best mentally, seeing the last faces I saw the first time I died.
Then look at mine. So, Mary Devil will take care of us, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
he will go
That-
ahead and help you.
That's not
find
information you said.
He'll help you find those maps you're looking for.
Yeah, and I would love something from you to, so we're not just strangers walking in being like, hey, we need this thing. We have permission, promise. I'm not trying to cause problems here, ma'am. I just don't want, there to be a whole snafu at the office when you return and you're like, no, actually that was okay for those weirdos to come by and ask for this information. I just don't want to cause a bunch of paperwork and everything that you're going to have to deal with when you come back from your day off.
Galen, having walked over to look over some of these scrolls as well, picking up the one Twister noted for. Now I suppose that in the meantime you'll have a fun vacation over here within the forest. But there's plenty of wonderful signs of the druids over in the reaches. Tilia, kind of like between the lot of you with all this, kind of like just looking around. Can I just get either persuasion or an intimidation from Gale with advantage, with Galen technically helping out, trying to push.
Am I being more persuasive or intimidating?
Intimidating. I think
I would
intimidating.
say-
I'd
I would
say
say
go for whatever's
intimidating.
higher, but I think you're being
I mean,
intimidating.
they're the same number.
Oh, well,
I would say intimidating.
Yeah, the secret is they're the same number. 29?
Yeah.
How's a 29 sound, Nate?
Oh my god.
Hey, Nate.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
29.
Oh my lamb.
What do you all want?
I think we've said it plenty of times, ma'am.
A map, schematic, anything you have about.
I'm also
the-
very now interested in the truth, but that can come later. We can focus on the primary thing at the moment.
We had a close call once. I think you understand why I'm not ready to go ahead and do anything to get them to feel like finishing the job and making sure it's done.
It's fully understandable, ma'am. So you're content then to let the rest of the city suffer your same fate then, but not have Twister here to revive you? You're content to let the rest of the city die? And this one man who saved your life, and apologies that they didn't save your life the first time, but they brought you back at their own expense, I do believe. So that's not free. Learned that one. But you're fine with the rest of the city dying and not having your same chance to come back? That's what you're going to use your new lease on life to do? Let as many people die as possible?
Do they still have their hand behind their back?
Relaxing the arm a bit at this moment, but yes. Kind of like turn away. Can't really do that fully with the current dynamic, as Galen also comments. And it's quite the strange pin you've got there. Yeah, tell us what that does. Still, you kind of like pulling that forward as well. You can see what looks to be a kind of like a mechanical pin, except the ballpoint end has like a very like has a translucent quartz crystal at one end, kind of like that. That was to see if you were who you were. She kind of like puts it down. It
Well, it's glad you checked this
It
time.
deactivates magics and effects to change one's appearance.
Inside.
So, an 18, she seems to be finally telling the truth on that one.
Finally.
They wanted to see if it was my actual killer coming or not.
I don't mean to be, offensive, but I think at this point they wouldn't knock on your door when they could just, show up in your house. Not that that's a comfort in fact, but you're planning a trip anyway.
Some of the people that join up with them actually believe in this washing away the old and flames, or just anger, all that. Oh, I should have.
Oh, are
Thought
you
I was
feeling
gonna have a good
apologetic
life.
now? Are you feeling apologetic now? Is that what it is? You
I'm
wanted to
feeling
endanger thousands of lives just so you could feel better? Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm just
No, I'm
regretting
sorry.
my past
I'm so
decisions.
sorry I gave you your life back.
My life is probably forfeit.
Yeah, we heard.
Right, it is.
We heard plenty of people say that one.
She'll pull a key out from her pockets, kind of like present it to any of you.
I yank it. Oh, okay, you go for it.
He'll
We both reach for the key. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Mm.
I'll lead you to this study. You'll be able to find your maps there.
Did you know that that's what they were using all of it for? Or were you just building the sewer for the nicety of the sewer system?
I was making a name for myself with a great engineering project.
Did you
When
know?
I realized who was funding it and why, I was
Would it-
floating out and
Would this
stuck
be the
around
married
with my
lover?
life being threatened.
Would this be the individual whose name you provided us that knew this information? If you point us in the right direction, maybe it won't be a problem for you.
They're a plant in my office to keep eye on me. And I haven't been there in a while. And I haven't died yet. I just assumed things are okay. And I got warned enough.
Well, it sounds like the cleansing fire is going to come for that plant. Right as they want. Maybe a little different. Though I'd still take your trip.
Let's see how long into the airship flight I make it before I disappear. She kind of like stops before the study, door, nods you over to it, and just kind of like sits down against the wall.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You can use Detect Magic, and you can see that there is a glyph, kind of like embedded within like a one of the tiles by where Tilia is, as well as like scattered shot kind of like other glyphs that you've all been kind of like getting away from as you've made your way following Tilia's footsteps.
The door's not magically trapped, at least.
No, just locked.
There's a glyph right next to where Tilia's at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Tilia up.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, we're going in first. And I open the door and I shove Tilia in.
Fine.
Look at a chaos. I moved my detect surface level thoughts to Twister.
I was gonna insight Twister.
I'm gonna move my detect thoughts
you
to
can
Twister.
insight Twister.
Give me your surface level thoughts. Hand them over.
Yeah, no, I will gladly hand them over. Twister's feeling anger.
What?
What?
Like,
No.
This fucking bitch.
Oh,
I
whoa.
swear to God, if she's trying to, there's a glyph right next to her. If she's trying to fucking trap us in this room, she's gonna.
Can you not tell what school of magic the glyph is?
I could,
That was
but-
evocation.
yeah. So that's why
Explosion.
you see
Yeah.
that, and then Twister, you hear that. Twister picks her up and just shoves her in.
Other ones down the hallway would have been a mixture of conjuring, aberration, and evocation as well. Although you know that for the most part, these aren't really meant to be deadly traps too. Okay, fine. And Philia just kind of like goes against like some of the catalog, pulls out a couple scrolls.
But
Here's one.
Achaeus feels agitation from Twister.
She'll hand over the first of these scrolls. Alright, this one is just the general layout of how the sewage system's meant to be connected throughout Sharn. And she'll hand over another one. And here is the interior system as well, going into the caves.
Oh, the
Got a
cave.
few stations connecting everything here for helping sanitation and condensing all the water. One over here in lower
The
there.
Kaibar caves?
What Kyber caves?
That answers my question.
Just other caves that are connected to it. Or like man-made caves that house the systems to operate them.
Yeah, you can't just have them all wrapped around the towers themselves. There's already plenty of busy populations moving around, and no one wants to be around the stink. You have to put this away where it won't really be a bother to others.
Can't have any in the stink.
Brian, This is my Christian Minecraft server.
Sorry. Keep going.
I think Gale just like in a like random message I think just like not in a meaning like to telepathic message to Galen just goes, "What? I have to get my sense of smell back right before we go into the sewers. Now we're both gonna have to smell this."
Oh, and the worst part is that the stink is gonna just stay with you for a while afterwards as well. There's gonna be no showering involved. I can remove it all within a matter of days.
You're really selling it, Mr. Lord Morales.
It'll be my first trip having to find some ne'er-do-wells within not so great tunnels.
Yeah. Well then, thank you, ma'am, for your cooperation.
Is there anything in here that's pinging for me? Like
No.
other than the shotgun stuff?
No, there's no magic.
Okay.
Well, within the like actual interior here.
Got it.
It's
Okay.
just a bunch of different scrolls, tomes, and
Okay.
pieces of ledger.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Do these documents, I assume they have a lot of like her handwriting on them?
Yes.
Perfect. That's all I needed. Do we think we need anything else here? Yeah, and you said the location of your offices and the name of your plant. Lovely. Thank you so kindly.
It'd be easy enough to find.
Yeah. If there's nothing else, I do very much hope you enjoy your trip. And thank you very kindly for your cooperation. And again, my condolences as to what happened to you before I met you. I'm sure dying is not a pleasant experience for a person to go through.
And like continuing on. Yes, I've heard it's quite a terrible experience. Hopefully you do not need to experience it as well. There's plenty of other dues for you to pay here within Sharn when you return.
Gale looks into the camera.
I love Galen being threatening too.
Oh, him going back into his territory of being detective working with a witness, especially one who's been working with the bad guy.
Yeah.
Love it, honestly.
Well, because Gale usually played Galen as like, I'm the nice guy detective most of the time.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do you still have detect thoughts on Twister?
Yes.
As you see, as we're leaving the house,
Mhm.
you see Twister take one more look at, gosh, what's her name?
Tilia.
Tilia.
Remember, Tilia and Tyson live next to each other.
Yeah, Tilia and Tyson. See her, look at her, turn around, and then say, "What a waste of diamond."
Did you say that out loud?
No,
Oh. That, well, you said, so I was like,
Says in his mind.
yeah, okay.
surface thoughts.
Cool.
Okay, anything else as you all make your leave?
We should inform Miss. What would we like to do first? Would we like to find one of these entrances, or would we like to go deal with a problem? I'm just so we know where to direct Velveteen to meet us.
We should. Well, I think we should have this conversation with Velveteen.
Okay.
So
I mean, we certainly could.
maybe
I don't know if he necessarily cares which one of the things we do, because we're gonna do both of them. It just is the order that does it.
I mean, I wouldn't mind going after the Mr. Mary Delver.
I mean, there's probably a sewer entrance. Is there a sewer entrance near there?
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling that somewhere Velveteen's feeling agitated. Something. Nate?
And if you're asking if there is like a
Yeah.
plant
sewer-
near where the office is, yeah.
Cool.
Not a processing plant, just more of like an inspection on like checking on pressure systems, and like anything else that's set up to monitor like.
But is it like
Whatever
connected to
dimensional
the rest of
symbols.
the system?
You won't be able to enter it to go down the sewage pipes.
Okay, so no. But is
I
there
will-
like a storage pipe entrance relatively near the offices?
The thing is like if we do this, then they're gonna know that we're going to the sewer.
So you're saying we keep the Rakshasa, or whatever it is, the plant, in control for as long
I'm
as possible?
I'm saying that if we deal with the Rakshasa, then we're going to the sewer same day.
It's 11 a.m. Walking the entire sewer system is going to take us a good amount of the day. Let's just meet somewhere for lunch.
And figure it out from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who gets in contact with Velveteen for this?
Twister will. I'm gonna cast Sending. Velveteen, we're meeting up to eat lunch. And then I'll give the name of a place.
Cool. You get the verbal equivalent of thumbs up. Okay, probably.
Alright, you're all able to go ahead and once again reconvene over at Blue Shrimp.
There we go.
Blue shrimp.
Blue Shrimp!
I thought it was.
I was
Blue Crab.
scrolling to see like the name of any of the restaurants.
Oh, sorry, Blue Crab.
Yeah, I was like, I thought it was blue crab.
There's a new competitor open that's Blue Shrimp now.
It's the exact same.
Orange Shrimp.
Wait.
Shrimp heaven now. Okay. So this is what we know. Blah blah blah. You know.
As
Oh.
we say.
Yeah. She was having a night kept on her, so there's someone, against us that's working. I'm talking quietly, but I can't talk quietly as Gale. Physically, me, Becca Morgan. So our options are we go deal with this plant, which then, they will know that they lose their plant within the sewer. Or we just go into the sewers and poke around. Or we examine these maps and just theorize theoretically where a nice convenient place for them to do that all would be.
Why don't we just do both?
We'd probably just have to do it the same day, which would be today, but we do have a meeting.
No, it's not what I'm implying. We have a literal party that we have to help us. I feel like this would be the best testing ground for us to see what they can and can't do before we actually pay them.
So one group deals with the Rakshasa while the other group deals with...
Investigating the sewer. Did we figure out on a scale of 1 to 20 where they were at? I feel like that's a question we would have asked
I
them.
think 10. I think it was
They were 10? Like us?
Oh. I could be wrong.
Are they level 10 like us, Nate?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, I
We can
remember.
fucking handle one rock shot. I mean, if there's one. But like,
I'd be shocked if they couldn't.
I mean,
It's
and I'd be
totally
shocked
fine.
if there was more than one Rakshasa at the fucking paperwork side of the fucking plant.
We just get in contact with them, say, hey, this, and then...
Yeah, well, we're meeting with them tonight. so we can be like, hey, this is our first thing that we know, and we can deal with all that
Tomorrow.
either tonight or tomorrow. I don't know if our person is going to be in this evening at the offices, but
if we wait until tomorrow, then I can get more prepared for.
if we also wait until tomorrow, she might die. She might die tonight. But
I mean, it's another one of those things where we do also have someone who is pretty good at hiding in the shadows, who could probably keep an eye on her.
true, she is very much on edge, and we did threaten her a good amount. Are you pretending to be sincere?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Brian. You could be mean to this individual, and I'm not gonna care. This is player and character.
I don't know.
don't care.
It's just Krister trying to hide his eyes.
Okay. And then, if anything goes sideways, we get over there as quickly as possible. I mean, the sewers do go everywhere in the city. Wherever there's flowing waters, there's probably a manhole nearby. So.
Yeah. We could really enter anywhere.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of how long it'll take us to find anything.
Yeah. I mean, I've got enough writing, I think, here in her hand that I can recreate this and make a note basically from her that would probably get us in a lot of places. I can forge a document saying that we have passage to get through the majority of these places, because I am proficient in a forger's kit.
Probably wouldn't be the worst idea in the world.
Then, if we get stopped by normal people that are workers, we can just be like, here's, I can do what I want, piece of paper, and we can move on. And then that could even maybe help the Scions get into the offices, until they find their target.
Yeah.
That also works.
It's the least she could do.
Again, this is the best time to, if we're going to have multiple people doing multiple things at once, this is pretty much a good, I don't want to call it a test run, but...
I mean, yeah, cool, because if we, hire them tonight, they're going to be like, well, what's our first task? And we're going to be like, So we'll be like, well...
Task.
Yeah, we've got one now, so...
And if we don't find anything in the sewer on our first day, then we can just have them do that.
Yeah, and I mean, then also, if they die, it would suck a lot, but we also know that if they couldn't handle one Rakshasa, then they were kind of getting in over their head.
Very true.
And we know where our 2,000 gold will be.
I mean, there's people all around the city that
but sure.
constantly want to work and make money, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's...
I mean, they've notably done things.
They've done enough to get invited to the Tangala, right? Like, they're,
And, I mean, you have to do a lot.
I mean, we've notably done things and half of us have died, so...
Did you die yet, Velveteen?
No, well... no.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't remember.
Yeah.
Well, we're factually, hate to break this one to everyone, we're all gonna die at some point. Just some of us have done it a bit sooner than others.
Yeah, so again, if they die, they die. We find someone else.
Yeah. I think it's a good test run.
Oh
It's a
my
good
God,
first.
yes.
You want to make eye contact with the case as I'm saying this, Brian, or you, or everyone who's died? I'm just giving a blanketed statement. And
Oh no, Case is about to die again.
Case, you're down that marg a bit too fast. It's 11:30 a.m.
oh, come on.
Oh, just down the wrong pipe. I'm fine.
You're good.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
speaking of pipes, where do we think? Looking at this, I spread out the sewer map. I move the mozzarella sticks or whatever. I move the Cheddar Bay biscuits out of the way as I lay it down.
Can we get a history check on this need, or like an intelligence or something to
Yeah.
figure this out?
Can we look at this map? You don't have to have a map for us.
Okay.
Because it's also, I would assume, a weirdly 3D map because Sharn is a city built in layers.
Yeah, there's the map has like 4 different layers to it to represent like the upper, middle, and central layers, as well as one for like the base of Sharn, back where the ruins lay. Where you can see like down there are 2 processing plants, one closer to where the water is connected to, and one that kind of like leads into like a cliff. On each layer of Sharn, there are 2 different stations set in like the major plateaus of Sharn, of which there are, as a reminder, there are 6 different plateaus. That would be 12 in each layer. So there'd
12 in
be
each
36
layer.
total, and then the 2 below for 38. It's set up in a system so that way there will be one side meant more for helping make the water and all the sewage flow upwards, because of this being a tower, city of towers. It's difficult to try to get everything spread around, so it has to work more like a artery and vein system for a body, where part of it is dedicated to pushing upwards. That's going to be like the clean water trying to get up into everything, and then on the other side is everything that's going downwards, all the filth and stuff that needs to be processed.
So, is there one like so? If it is like that, the main does each level, each of the 4 levels have their own like intake, or is it all from the base level and that pulling up through there and then like drifting back down eventually, like
Seems
you know,
to be, starting
lower
from
than
it seems to be starting from the base area that is more connected to the hilt of the
Okay.
Dagger River,
yeah.
where it'll go ahead and take in the water, take out the salt, and like help push it upwards to these other stations, spreading out like a cardiovascular system with all
Yeah.
these different sewage systems that intertwine with each other, going upwards and then downwards again
Hmm.
in a very complex web.
Yeah.
Did
So
we
then the best
go-
place to put blood would be at the base, right?
We would go to the heart.
Yeah,
Which would be
at the hilt.
So I
So-
imagine be this area right here.
it'd be that processing plant there.
It-
Put it in there, it goes all through Sharn.
They would want it to hit everyone if they wanted to hit everyone.
Why wouldn't I feel like it'd be a question of why wouldn't they?
That would be the best spot for this to start, yes. Surely, though, any of the 18 other spots within the intake side of things would help, as long as they're able to bring anyone along with this.
How has this town not been poisoned before?
Well, because this sewage system was just now brought around this year.
That feels very convenient.
Well, it could have been someone that was in Mordekaiser's pocket that was like, "Hey, let's make a sewer system." They'll think it's real neat for like the first little bit, and then
And then whoop, poison. Sorry,
Each
blood.
of these stations is also meant to have wards put up to cleanse, which means that they'll probably be turned off when it's time to actually have the operation go. Or maybe this blood does not get caught by the systems in place.
you would think. I mean, if it's blood, that would be a biohazard material that would be caught.
Yeah, but it's also one of those things, if this is new, are they really checking for everything or just some things?
I would hope. Do people drink this? What? People bathe themselves in this water? Question mark.
Can I do a perception check to see if there's anyone in this restaurant or wherever that's just currently drinking water.
This is
Sure.
Everyone's got a glass of water.
Sharn.
No, I don't see anyone. I'm blind
Yeah.
to the world.
No one's drinking water. They're all drinking margaritas.
You have yourself kind of stationed in a spot
Apparently
where it's
that's
hard
what
to
I'm
really
drinking
look
as well.
around the space.
I mean,
Yep.
this is Sharn. It's pretty reasonable to assume that in the
No one
ground
bathes.
levels, I mean,
Mhm.
more ground and lower levels, there'd be not as much checking. But then as you go further up, the checks get more prevalent.
Well, I mean, they're also the thing is that if all these stations are underground, which the smell factor was brought into it, one of these could be connected to a Kyber tunnel system, which then could be what they are using to like maneuver through. If they have one that connects to it, then
Yeah, she did mention tunnels.
do we, Mr. Galen, would your alma mater have a map of the Kyber tunnels, or is that not a mapped thing?
You can't map out the carbon tunnels fully all the way. There are some who have like limited knowledge of one tunnel that can lead out to another, but
Is
that's
there
not- you can't fully map out that space.
is there at the very least a map of where they are, where the exits are for Sharn, or the entrances are near Sharn?
That is what the Irtanes are working on, right? Finding out for us.
I believe that is part of it, yes. But you can never fully know. New tunnels emerge all the time, some disappear.
Such is the way of the tunnels.
Not usually. I don't know much about dirt, but that's not how it's supposed to work. Dirt don't just move on its own.
I feel like there would
Apparently
also be
not.
some sort of tremors or movement that we would be constantly hearing in a certain area of the city if this was happening sporadically.
And people would like report signs of like graboids or something if there were tremors happening.
Especially in like the cogs.
Yeah. So,
One person can begin a mining operation within Onder, only dig 100 feet, and find themselves on the other side of Zilago.
That's not.
That is, these kind of tunnels can be strange in that way.
Well, right, because they lead to the.
So
Well,
we could enter in a Kyber tunnel, have us take a
they're
1 mile
portals.
course, and then we end up like on the other side of the Mornland.
Because they said, I don't remember who said it to us, but the Kyber tunnels were listed as one of the potential ways into the Plane of Nightmares.
Because they
Yeah.
can potentially connect to anything. It should only be within Ambron, but theoretically they can enter within the planes as well. We have plenty of breaks within Everon already that go to the other planes. In fact, Sharn is built upon one for the plane of air itself.
I think it may have been Shashar.
this is. This bothers me a bit.
Which part?
Kind of the part where they built this entire system, have an ever-going moving system that has you can move from point A to point B to point C to point D, and then would have had to collect the blood to take care of this issue. But couldn't they have just gotten the blood, found one of these tunnels immediately, and then poisoned us and not have waited?
They might be waiting for Mordekash to do something.
If they're waiting for Molokesh, then there's more to the plan that still has been hidden from us. There was another
Or-
step. Can I get a D20 from Becca for Galen?
Oh, what is he rolling?
It's gonna be an intelligence.
Just flat intelligence.
Since he's thinking, can I give him guidance while he's thinking about this?
Sure.
I'll give him guidance.
Well,
16 total.
Kieran, do you have anything that can help? No.
Galen kind of like pauses as well. Now, Velveteen actually might have something. We are acting on the assumption that they're not actually pumping anything in until the day of.
It could be slow.
But we know this has been an operation of plans for a while, and that they've still been moving this blood and just testing it. We don't know when the test ended.
Yeah, there was never a reason to even hesitate. Even if your boss isn't around, you're supposed to be doing the evil activities. It's like, do you need him to be the one who pours the blood in? Because at that point, that is just...
You think you already would have proven it right when you got a serial killer to spawn, essentially, just by feeding them blood.
Yeah.
That kind of proves exactly what you need.
So why not follow through?
I mean, is there a specific
Didn't say
ritual
they're
that they need to do past just cause a shit ton of chaos to summon
We're going
Big
off
Boy?
that Mordekash needs to do something. And that's when this all kicks off. What if Mordekash doesn't even matter?
God, I wish that was the case.
That's what I was just implying.
Yeah. No, Velveteen has a point.
It could have already started, or it might be starting sooner than Mordekaiser's return.
And if it's already been pumped through the city,
Well, like,
this city has already ingested it. It hasn't activated yet.
well, okay, to test that, right? Because whenever we cast Detect Magic on the blood, it would ping, right? It would ping as something, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone, including Nate.
I have a way to test it, like, right now.
It was more like a curse
Detect-
magic, yeah.
Detect evil and good would probably do it. Yeah.
Is there any water I see nearby?
Go to
Like-
the sink. Go to the bathroom.
Well, is anyone ingesting water currently? Like, are the
Make a
people-
perception check to see if anyone's drinking
I'll
water.
do it.
Okay.
Perception.
Let's see if you're able to get yourself
Kinda
up.
hurt.
Fuck off.
No one
like,
can-
look around. There's you got the parting things between tables, kind of like blocking your view. Especially Short King over here.
I'll raise my hand.
Okay, waiter will come by. Oh, yes, hello.
Can I get a water, please?
Oh, certainly.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
A couple minutes later, they'll return with a glass of water.
I'm casting Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. You ping Detect Evil and Good again.
Magically consecrated or desecrated?
I mean,
Would water be desecrated if you put blood in it?
I feel like
It's the definition of desecrated.
That
It
is-
usually has religious meaning.
Yeah,
that's,
that's what I was
that's
like.
meant more for a religious, like if
Yeah.
But like I feel like
holy
putting
site was destroyed.
devil blood in water.
Excuse me, waiter, is there a pope around or some religious figure? I need an assistance.
Pope Mobile.
I believe
Father,
there
can
is
you
like
bless
just
this
a
water,
detect
please?
curse spell as well.
Is there?
Should be
Humana. Shazam. What I imagine priests
Oh,
do.
just,
I'm gonna ritual cast Detect Poison and Disease,
oh, give me the goddamn thing.
and I have that.
I'm gonna
Presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases.
ritual cast identify. Or I just put my hands on the water.
Nate, I have a quick question.
put my
while
hands
this
up
is
in water.
all happening. It's like kind of important.
Oh, what's up?
Do they serve quesadillas here?
They can.
You're so valid.
I'm just eating a quesadilla while this magic is happening.
Okay. Here,
I think
I'll
with
go
these
ahead
three
and,
spells combined, I think we've got to be able to
as
find
you're
something.
doing all of this detecting on this glass of water, I'll need those who are using the spells to make an investigation check.
Thank you for the quesadilla.
I'm gonna do Emboldening Bond on this.
All of my spells are all
So,
combat focused.
That's a you mistake, bestie.
All right, actually, Galen, would you have anything?
It's really
you can pump
cheesy.
into this as well.
Galen, I still haven't picked spells for
Well-
Nate because I keep forgetting each time.
We'll say in his book he does have detect magic and is doing that as well.
Yeah, we just all add it into the party.
so are we all rolling separately?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! This is not going to go well for you.
Is Galen rolling investigation?
I don't
Oh,
wanna
you rolled for him.
talk about it. I
Jeez.
don't want to talk about it.
Oh,
I like
Laser with a
to
natural 1.
Nate, you said this is 11 a.m., right?
It's almost noon, yes.
So I like to imagine there's like a dad who has his kids. Is like there's like screaming. There's like an elderly couple celebrating their birthday, and the table that's using magic on a glass of water.
Galen
It's
will
like,
also
guys,
get
we're here.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, okay. You know what? Sure, let's add a
I'm-
D4.
No, the D4 was already...
I rolled it, buddy. If you roll higher, you can use that.
Oh, sorry, thank you.
Yeah.
you guys get
All
any pings?
Well, with
Can you
a-
let me know pings on me specifically? Can you let me know?
Alright, it's tough to notice
Detect
anything
evil and good.
for Gale and Twister as they try to peer with their magics into this water. But Galen, kind of like picking up, observing it as his eyes are glowing from the detect magic, kind of like leans in a bit closer, kind of like bringing it closer and closer to his face, trying to focus in more. Seeing something within.
My hand is like in it. I need to have my hand in it.
Fine.
It's fine. You can hold it. It's just I need my hand in it.
Just eating
It's-
over here. Like,
Outside.
No wonder why
inside.
this isn't being picked up. I could just barely find the speck. It's
What's in
already
there?
in there. Tiny, small amounts put in so no one can even notice. Who knows how long this was going?
It'll all be activated when they choose to activate it. Just right now, they're lying in wait.
But whatever it is that Mordecai's just going to do, it's already out there. We just need to see how we stop it.
Well,
any-
congrats on having to eat and drink again. I high five Galen.
High five.
Then I'm gonna...
My hand's wet. with the
Galen kind of like lifts the napkin up from his lap to pat it dry.
For us, I'm gonna ritual cast Purify Food and Drink. I'm gonna purify the water.
Okay.
Galen, did you get anything from me without the detect spell?
I mean, yes, you have your own magic about you.
Yeah, just anything blood related.
Or actually, there's something I want to try
No?
because I still have. This is the same blood, right? The same blood that I expelled out of the dentists.
It would be, yes.
I want to try it again just to see if it works. And since Galen's looking at it, I want to see if Galen notices anything. I'm going to cast Channel Divinity and try to harness that same divine power that I used to dispel the demonic blood from it.
In Elven, I'm also gonna ask Galen if he sees anything weird about blood with me.
Alright, let's get a wisdom check from Twister for that special use of Gem Infinity.
With a
First.
D4 because of Bond.
It
What?
doesn't feel like it goes through.
13. Okay.
Oh, well, there's tiny amounts. Yeah, probably does get
Oh, does?
extinguished.
Okay.
Whereas, again, kind of like looking over all of you. Still, it's tough to see anything for chance in any of us. I feel like it's would be less so in Gal and I anyways. But there might be something in all of us still. That's just too small to notice. A virus waiting to spread.
Well,
I'm gonna insight check Gale.
Well, ain't that peculiar?
Ah,
Would you
so
believe someone knows Elven?
we all have a little bit of demon blood in us.
I drank that shit.
Oh yeah, you would definitely. Sorry, yeah, you would definitely actually be more full of it than the others. Sorry.
Well, I was asking. I fucking.
so
took a
Sorry,
shot of
before I
that
thought you
shit.
were talking about a different blood thing. Your character has so much blood
No.
things related to.
Yeah. I'm talking about a different blood thing than this blood thing.
I know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about Maria.
I know what you're talking about. I was talking about the fact that I swallowed the blood.
That's a you
And Case
problem.
doesn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, I do. At least I have an idea because I just didn't know. I was like, oh,
I mean, do you?
I do, yeah.
I mean, you don't know what I'm talking about. No one
Well,
knows the
no,
thing that I'm
what
talking
I'm-
about.
Implying is I'm just like, I know at least what you said. I'm not
Yeah.
don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just like, y'all talking gibberish. Would I have noticed anything from Achaeus with Detect Evil and Good?
Detect evil and good.
Yeah.
It's the first one that was cast.
Oh, let's see.
This guy can
Aberration,
fit so
celestial,
much
metal
evil in
fiend,
him.
Undead.
Ooh. Yeah.
I mean,
It's fiend
Achaeus is
blood,
Achaeus.
isn't it? Demon
Like,
blood,
well,
though?
But not.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn a chaos into a fiend,
You'll
and it doesn't technically desecrate a chaos. Does it?
The place or object within 30 feet of you that has been okay.
Yes.
Got it.
You'll just see what seems to be there with Achaeus.
What about Detect Poison and Disease?
Well, you just now found out that Achaeus has influenza.
Whoa!
I'm dying
No.
slowly from influenza.
I cast
That's
it.
how I end up going out.
I cast it. I look at Achaeus and I'm just like, I'm so sorry you have the flu.
Excuse me? I have the what?
You have the flu.
Yeah, no, you don't detect any poison or disease within Achaeus. At
Okay.
least none that your spell can pick up.
Okay. So if I casted, so instead of the Channel Divinity, if I had casted Purify Food and Drink, it would not have worked for the water. Because it's only one it detects.
I'm gonna go pay the bill. This is
So, if it's all already out there, then there's no real point in gallivanting around the sewers until we, find what their operation is at least, and then maybe there's more intel there. But it's not like we have to stop them from poisoning it because they've already poisoned it.
But maybe there's a way to lessen it.
I mean, it's a purification system, right? Theoretically, if we stop them adding more to it, eventually it'll get purified out, maybe, right? The more it runs through over and over again.
It's just a matter of if the stuff that's already inside of you.
Well, the humanoid bodies are supposed to filter out chemicals that are toxic to us via our
Would it even detect?
biology.
I mean, we had a really hard time detecting this. Would the body detect this?
I don't know. Do I look like a doctor?
That's probably why they keep pumping it in. If the body does filter it out, why not just keep pumping it in? No one's gonna notice. Hell, they could have been doing this for a whole calendar year, and we're just now at least acknowledging it.
It's like maybe it has to build up to a certain point before it can do anything.
Yeah, because 1% of that in your entire body, not a lot.
How much of it did you... How much of it did I drink? Did I drink it or did I just touch it?
You just touched it.
I just touched it and it fucking made me pass out. You drank the entire bottle? Or just like a sip?
No, entire bottle.
Yes.
It was an entire bottle.
So like what would happen like a sip versus the entire bottle?
I mean, we saw that. Mr. Dedeneth drank an entire bottle, and then it made him nearly monstrous. Or no, he didn't even drink it. The demon blood just came out and attacked everyone.
I couldn't tell you what happened when it was shrank.
Because you weren't there. Or you were.
I
Became possessed by it.
yeah. I wasn't conscious for when it was consumed.
I hate to suggest it, Mr. Endo. Mix Endo.
Mister's fine.
Okay. I didn't know.
No, I
And I wanted
appreciate
to
it. Mister's
correct,
fine.
yeah. We do know an individual who knows a lot about blood. She might know some kind of way on extracting it from a water supply. We should probably find out what the operation is first. But she might have some kind of, I don't know, sway over it. I don't know what the fuck magic-wise she does with blood. But
Maria?
yes, Twister. Maria.
I actually was planning on trying to set up a meeting with her sometime in the next few days. I was gonna invite her to a cat cafe.
Cute.
Yeah. It'd be a nice little brunch. I just have some questions of my own for her.
Yeah, I bet.
What are you inside?
You? Last I heard, you wanted to kill that woman.
I don't know what do I roll for this? It's not lying. Persuasion?
Yeah. Okay. It's like I have to do math now.
You got 20, I got 21. Yeah.
21? Yeah.
I mean, if you want to do this, I can just take you to where she's staying.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean,
Unless you
the sooner
don't
we get this
want me to, then I can just tell you where she lives.
The sooner we talk to her, the better.
I think we need to know. I think
Where?
we need to find where this blood thing is happening, right? So, or like get her like a good sample from that source specifically. Because what ward are we on?
We're in upper, I think.
We're in upper or middle. I don't remember which one we're in. But, right, like theoretically, if they're putting it down at the hilt, that's at least 2 levels up of filtration. So it's gonna affect people in lower / the cogs first. It's gonna be higher dosages of this theoretically there, because looking at this, it said that there's filtration via each stage up, right?
Mhm.
So it's gonna be more effective down there to start with if they're putting it in down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Presumably,
following your logic.
yes.
I'm following your logic.
I look at Galen.
I guess it'd be better to try to remove the infection, I guess, from the source. Be able to affect even more plants that way.
So, yeah.
So you want to collect a sample of it first, and then
Well, I think we go, we see what the scene is, collect a sample. If we can disrupt whatever's going on down there, great. Love that. But also, we need to figure out a sample because now we need to, theoretically, if now Mordecaish is some kind of key to unlocking this, of hitting the fucking go button on the illithid tadpoles that have been put in our head, we need to get them out of there before Mordecaish comes back.
Yeah.
So now it's not a waiting game. Now we have a time limit.
Yeah.
At that point, we'll be all on our heels. We'll at least have some momentum on our side.
Yeah. So, I mean, the question is, do we go to the sewers tonight after we meet the Scions? Like, I'm saying we go home, nap, until the Sons of Scion show up. The Scions of the Sun, whatever they're called.
Let
we
them.
tell- yeah, we give them their info, and then after we do that, we split off and we go to the sewers at night.
And also, we should let them know that the
Yes,
supply is tainted.
yes. And then we also probably should get Sin in on it as well, because Sin knows shit about, like,
And he's in the cogs.
True. Yeah.
he's in the cogs. If he can find, like, a way to, like, purify water or something. If we can at
Warforged
least...
wouldn't be affected by this. They can't. They don't drink or eat. They
That's
wouldn't be
interesting.
affected by the or by the blood because they
And
ingest it.
yeah, and I mean, me and Galen have only been ingesting it for the past 2 days.
So you guys are probably safe for now.
Meanwhile, Achaeus, Veltine, and I don't even know how long we've been.
Well, and then
I mean, I already know that I'm thoroughly screwed.
but then if we can collect and get a sample and get it to Sin, we can see if Sin can, like, get a water purifier going, and then if we can't fully solve the problem, we can find a way to get it so we don't get worse, at least.
Yeah.
Does that sound...
Yeah.
I'm talking a lot.
No, I think you're absolutely on the money with it. I believe we should meet with Sin as well and see what he could come up with.
Talk about it and all this. The thing is, we can't, like, tell everyone, like, hey, don't drink the water because
Don't drink water.
that's going to cause panic.
Yeah. Stop drinking water.
It's going to
Yeah.
cause exactly what they want.
Yeah, more panic, which is bad. I've solved it. Okay, hear me out. So, we just got a bunch of money. We pulled together all of our money. We start a new hip smart water company. And we get Tyson to write in his fancy little newspaper that we've got the hit new water brand and everyone needs to buy our branded water. So, and then we run Mordecaish out of business because our water is the new hit water of Sharn.
Oh my god.
Okay, but what about all the people who are still already probably going to die from this? Nothing. Okay.
So then we open another factory that creates an antidote to the other thing. And we sell it as, like, a powder that you mix into your drink. It's like a gamer fuel.
And do we want our tertiary business to be, I don't know, caskets?
Yes.
Oh my god.
And then if we want like a spicy fourth one, we can, like, start installing, like, cellars. Because people need a place to put caskets.
And then a fifth one, wine.
And then by then everyone in town will be dead, including us. And we've got
Mordecaish.
Sharks. Listen, we have 11 days to get this done before. So, Sharks, we need you right now. That's our pitch.
I fucking cry.
Yeah, we have a plan.
So we head back to the agency, I'm guessing.
I think the plan is we head back to the agency, we long rest,
We talk to the Scions.
we talk to the Scions, and then we take whoever we want to take down to the sewer and figure out if we can find the source.
I think we should take. It should be us for sure. All of
Galen.
us. And Galen. Maybe.
I'm gonna write my notes in huge fucking. You know, I'm just gonna do it after this session. I'm gonna actually add a Galen's spells.
Should we consider like Aurum and Argentum since they're Warforged? Because who knows what they've got going on in there.
True.
Good point.
Is Argentum? Are they both like a go out and do things guys, or is it just
No,
it's
it's
just
just
Aurum, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like
Argentum,
Argentum made a camera, okay? Like
Argentum's been in the war though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Argentum was a, well, like most Warforged was a fighter, but is more of a researcher and engineer. now.
But I mean, still, I don't think bringing a researcher is a bad idea though.
There's a hot springs in the cogs. That's where you met Tyson. You met Tyson at a hot spring, didn't you?
No, we met Tyson in the church.
Yeah, wasn't it like a water-based church?
You're thinking of
It
the one
was
shot.
it had like special water used for helping smiths. So not something that people consume or bathe in, but
Yeah.
drench
Okay.
their iron in.
hot. But if that's a source that theoretically is separate from it, I'm just thinking.
You're spitballing.
So we return to the agency.
We return to the agency.
Bring to the
Okay.
agent.
And
Very
get
well.
your rest started now.
Get our
And
rest.
you
started.
have a long night ahead of you,
Long-
it sounds like.
True.
And we can go ahead and handle those affairs next time on Shadows of Sharn.
Oh, I will message. I'll message Sin real quick before we
Okay.
do the rest. We'll need to talk to you tonight.
Tonight or tomorrow?
Tonight, because we're going in tonight, right?
Mm. It's like, do we want to talk to him when we have the sample, or after, or before we have the sample?
I want before.
Okay.
Sooner the better.
Yeah. Okay.
Tonight, if all three of you could be at your shop, we'll meet there.
Alright, Twister. You can expect us all to be present for what news you have to share.
Go.
Can I
Now
do?
you- Oh, never mind.
No, just quick a retroactive thing. Can I like put the water that we got from the restaurant into like a canteen or something that I have on me?
Okay.
It's a little to go.
Wait. Retroactively, why? There's water everywhere.
There's
No,
water. We have water at home.
Yeah, we have water.
Do
at
we
home.
have plumbing?
Yes.
It's purified water.
The
It doesn't
purified
have-
water?
It doesn't have the demon's blood in it because I use channel divinity.
Oh, never mind. I was like, I'll bring something we confirmed has a sample in it.
Yeah. I
But
think
it's purified,
Galen,
so
Galen told me it went away when I used channel divinity.
got it. Okay. I missed that.
Okay. Anything else? Real quick? Okay. Then we'll go ahead
I
and get
miss
on
my
to
boyfriend.
Gay.
Sorry.
So you all take your rest. There's a kissing of boyfriends with each other.
Nice.
The messages. Let's now we get ready to wait for the evening and next time on Shadows of Sharn, where we'll have the detectives have their meeting with the Signs of the Sun and delve into further understanding this grand conspiracy of Mordekash. In the meantime, hope everyone has a fantastic evening and a wonderful week ahead of them as well. Let's go ahead and get to understand where you can see the lovely faces before you elsewhere in the meantime. Becca?
Hello, I've been Becca. You can find me anywhere that I'm worth finding as Cool Armadillo, either with a 0 as the final O or not. Really depends on a case-by-case basis. As for other places you can find me for at least one more Monday over at twitch.tv/talkingxp for Ravenloft Misfits, because we've got like 2 sessions left, and in theory, because we're about to go fight Strahd, and then the other one we're recording, so it's not going to be live. But you can find me over there causing chaos and hopefully killing Strahd and not dying. You can also find me on October 29th, which is a Tuesday, also on Talking XP, for another Candela Obscura one-shot called, I don't know what it's called, actually. I've forgot. Good Bones. That's what it's called. And then also I was in that Homestuck one-shot last week, and at some point the VOD will be up, and you should, if you want to go listen to me rediscover that I like Homestuck again, you'll be able to find the link whenever it's up over at my website that I never advertise, which is becca-morgan.com. That's what I have.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Johnny?
Hi. You already know the name. You already know the personality. Go follow the Blue Sky. Go follow Number One Entrance. Go follow Farting Tart, because that's where we're gonna upload podcasts. Streams next week. I don't know, man. I'm tired. All right, leave me alone. Probably something. We'll see. But for now, pass it on to Brian.
Thank you, Johnny. Brian?
Hi, I'm Brian. Follow me on Blue Sky. Cosmic Zeta, that fucking thing, blah blah blah. Follow me on Twitch at Cosmic Zeta, because I am in the do you want me to talk about it, Nate, or
Oh, you can go ahead and talk about it.
I am in the Tournament of Stars Grand Finals against Marth. I will be streaming my perspective, so look forward to that. And cheer for me to win, and not Marth. But also, I don't mind if he wins. That's it. That's all I got going on.
All right. Thank you as well. Stone?
Hello, I am Stone. Follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Hello I am Stone, or on Twitch at twitch.tv/Hello I am Stone. I'm gonna be streaming just a little bit this week. We got Phasmophobia on Monday, and then Friday is probably gonna be more Cuphead, followed by Team Besties and Baldur's Gate 3. Let's hope I don't almost cause another party wipe.
Like you fell in the hole? Or immediately got rid of your Paladin's Oath?
Leave me alone. And then blew up Dan.
That's funny.
Immediately after he said not to hit the barrel.
What?
I'm really incredible at Baldur's Gate, but yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah. You want to see the chaos, then go follow me on Twitch, and that'll be on Friday.
Thank you, Stone, and thank you all as well. And I've been Gomra Zilicon. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube at Gomra Zilicon. Next week for a stream, so far that the idea at least is continuing back with the Uno 5000 Points of Hell saga with Gamekind, the Sega Master, and Markman 101. Probably finishing up Resident Evil 4 Remake, as well as doing another Horror Nights. And hopefully more Sharn as well. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic week. You're amazing, wonderful, kind, gracious, gorgeous. I'm proud of you. I love you all. It's always great to be here with you all. Bye now, you lovely people.